cats, dogs, drug uses, chemicals and chemical usage, radiation, lizards, firearms, blood, explosions, interrogations, clowns, sarcasm, arson, threatening mechanical implements, and something else that I can't really recall. Also, the Omega File stream will feature several points in the broadcast where you get to decide part of the narrative. That's right, you get to use this Prime feature to vote in the chat to determine an effect somewhere in tonight's investigation. Just look out for the polls as they're posted in our Twitch chat.
So if I told you that half of that audio didn't get caught, would you yell at me?
No?
So then don't yell at me. But the beginning, your introduction, David, was missed. We got half of the
Oh
warning. I
no!
do apologize, everybody. Basically, hi and welcome.
You mean I'm talking and they're not listening? Oh,
Yes,
the horror!
I trust me. I saved y'all a headache. But so there's a lot of stuff in this show that makes it a little bit mature. I think you caught about half of the list from Sally there, so I do apologize about that. It's what happens when you have the tech guy on stream. I apologize. But remember, if you do have an Amazon Prime, you also get a free Prime Gaming subscription. Prime Gaming subscribers support everyone on the show and get access to sub-only emotes into a special subscriber-only channel on the Games Tavern Discord. And back to you, Dave.
Alrighty. So when last we ended, there was a train fight going on in the train, actually a train yard fight. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Jack, can you hear me this time? Am I
It,
being heard?
I think you're being heard now.
Okay,
Yes.
just making sure. Let's go ahead. We've got some people back. We've got returning friends, as well as a brand new piece of fresh meat for the Omega Files universe. So let's actually start with our fresh person. Uh, Scraps, please tell us about yourself and introduce yourself as a player, please.
Good night, everyone. My name's Bill, and you can reach me at Grumpy Lizard 42. Long-time watchers of this will notice that I've commented a lot over the past few weeks. I can be found on Discord and Twitter at Grumpy Lizard 42.
All righty. And welcome back, Sid.
Hey, I'm not mute. I thought I was. Uh, Hi. If most of you know me as who was I last time? Ricky Bones. I'll
Yeah.
be playing.
Right.
I'll be returning as 4. Uh, cool guy.
Very good. And Jack.
Uh, Hi, my name is Jack, also Justin, Jack0822. Normally I'm behind the screen running the tech for this wonderful show of ours, but today I will be reprising my role as Grigory Grienko, who was in the original stream that we did for charity a couple months back at this point. So, excited to get back into it.
Very good. And before we go to our last member, I do want to point out Grigori and Four are both senior members of the home office. They did appear in the stream where the home office uh, began, where things began to come together, and this game was spawned. So if you want to go back and listen and watch that stream and see what happened to them, I'm sure you will find it entertaining if you have not already done so. And lastly, Rosie, Sally, tell us about Rosie.
I am Sally. I will be playing Rosie Stone, who is an elderly retired vigilante.
Very good. Okay, so when last we left at the end of the last episode, the team was moving in a bunch of different directions. You were following a group of teenagers who had dubbed themselves the Dread Poets Society and seemed to have plans for manufacturing some kind of World War I vintage aircraft. You weren't sure what they were going to do with it. At their workshop, which they had vacated, you did find someone who was an FBI agent, by all appearances, who had been infected by some sort of disease, some sort of pandemic, perhaps a biological agent of some sort. And they did attack you, but you put them down pretty handily. You arrived here at the train yard again in pursuit of those kids, and you noted that they had all their supplies loaded onto flat cars and box cars. And as you were going to meet them and speak with them, shots rang out. as someone else is in the train yard, apparently with an interest in these kids. And so the kids took off, uh, hopping on the train as only the muscles and legs of youth can do. And two of your team members took off after them. Um, First, you had Harper from New Zealand, and second, you had Steve, the taxidermist, and both of them leapt on the train following the kids. And the third member of your party, Rosie, was is Booker, and he has made his way back behind a boxcar into cover and up on top. And it appears that he is trying to get an angle to help defend against whoever is shooting at your group. The train with the kids, as well as Steve and um, Harper, is moving out of the train yard at a fairly good clip. It was actually hard for them to all catch up and get on. The train Booker's on, the boxcar he's on, is connected to a train that is moving very slowly. It's just in the startup phase of getting ready to move out in an opposite direction. Rosie, you are assessing what's going on. You see figures bobbing and weaving behind cars and trying to move towards you. And as you were watching them and trying to get a bead with your pistol, a grenade fluttered into the air in your general direction and hung seemingly forever in the air in front of you. And that is where your turn starts. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna get out of the way of this grenade.
Okay. So make me a dodge roll.
Just trying to find dodge.
No problem. It's
I made it.
Alrighty. So Rosie, you scatter off. Tell me, where are you trying to get cover from this thing? There's probably a box car to one side of you and maybe a flat car to the other.
I'll probably get inside a boxcar.
So like leaping up and into it?
Yes.
Okay. So you leap up and into the boxcar. You can hear the thud of the grenade as it hits the ground behind you, and it explodes. And you do feel a few pieces of loose asphalt and rock hit you from behind as you're leaping into the boxcar, but you are intact. And
Yeah,
so
that was a close one.
what do you wish to do?
I think I'm gonna peek out of the boxcar and see if I can see who threw the grenade at me.
Okay. As you peek out, you can see it appears to have been a man. He has what I can only describe as kind of a prototypical military type haircut. He appears to be a very big man, very muscular, and with a blonde hair cut in a boxcar on top, a crew cut type on top. And you see he's got a scar that runs from here down to his cheek, and he has in his hands what appears to be some form of assault rifle. How familiar are you with weapons, Rosie?
Very.
Okay, well, you know this then. This is the gold standard of cheap assault rifles. This is an AK-47. It throws a lot of ammunition downrange, doesn't do a great job of hitting, but boy, it creates a lot of velocity, a lot of mass. So he sees you and begins to pull his weapon up. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna duck back into the boxcar.
Alrighty. And a couple bullets ricochet hit the place where you were on the front of the boxcar as well as inside, but you are not hurt. And you can hear people moving towards the boxcar. At this point, I am going to offer our as yet unseen members an opportunity for Sid.
Yes.
Who vaporized Sid? Sid.
I'm
Sid.
sorry.
Well, he
I've been
didn't
sitting
last
here-
long.
You don't have to apologize.
No, I've been sitting there this whole time and I forgot I needed dice.
I
That's
saw
what
ya.
I'm sorry about.
That's fine. So Sid, your uncanny reflexes allow you to take whatever action you wish to at this point. You have managed to kind of get a good angle on these people who are chasing someone. You're not sure who this old woman is, but they've got a great deal of interest in her. The kids that they originally were tailing and surveying and doing reconnaissance on have leapt into a train that is pulling out of the train yard pretty quickly. What are you going to do?
All right, I see they're chasing someone. So this whole time we've been looking and tailing these kids. Have we noticed movement from them before?
You've been tailing the group that has now been shown to be tailing the kids.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so I hand a hand to the air. Greggy, you got eyes on this? as I advance slowly forward.
Well, of course I do. What do you want me to do? You want me to like clear you a path? Where are you going? I see you.
Who am I shooting?
The
Slowly mention
guys
that.
that have the guns, probably. Good idea.
So, so Sid, here's what you see. You know, there's an older woman who's in the boxcar and has been
Yes.
shot at. There is a guy moving towards her that's kind of a hulk of a man. I mean, a big, think like Ivan Drago,
Ooh.
Dolph Lundgren. Looks to be a large, muscular, maybe Russian guy, and he's got an AK-47 and he's got it pointed up, waiting for something to shoot at. And he is in what I can only describe as kind of a cheap, ill-fitting suit. Behind him, you see a woman also in a suit, but hers looks very expensive, and she's got what appears to be a 38, and she is holding it in what you would only consider to be kind of an amateur fashion. And you've been there, you've seen that, so you know someone who's not quite as comfortable with a gun as others are. And lastly, there's a third man who's about 20 yards behind her, moving in and out, and it looks like he's trying to move over to the left and perhaps flank what is going on in the boxcar. This guy looks like he knows what he's doing. He's moving carefully. He's got his gun out and pointed, and looks like he's ready for action.
Can I see that guy?
Yes, absolutely.
Then
Cora, what you gonna do?
All right. So, which side of the boxcar am I? Left or right? Approaching from
You're near, so you're on the left side.
the same side he's trying to flank on.
The opposite side.
Oh, the opposite. Okay.
sir. Yeah, he's on the north side of everything.
All right. So okay, I'm gonna go more to my right there, left, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and try to get their attention away from the boxcar.
Okay, so you're gonna make a distraction. How are you gonna do that? What's that like?
I'm gonna shoot after Dolph Lundgren.
Okay, alrighty.
Just a quick. All right, Greggy, I'm about
Okay.
to engage.
And are you gonna
Keep
try to
eyes.
take cover after?
Yes,
Okay.
I'll fire and take cover.
Make your shot.
All right. Let's go. First roll of the day, baby, and that's a 56. Under
Is that-
61.
That
hey,
hits. You hit him. You can roll a D10. That is the damage for the. What weapon are you using?
It was a 9mm.
Yeah,
I had
that's perfect then. D10. Yes.
D10. Oh, I had that all along. That is an 8.
Alrighty.
Do I add anything to that?
Nope.
All right, cool.
He
8.
he jerks as you hit him, and you've probably never seen a human target that seems to react so little to being hit by one of your shots. For what that's worth.
Interesting.
Gregory, you're up.
yeah. So you said that I can see the little sneaky dude that because
Absolutely.
I'm on the other side. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to take aim at him and fire and tell him to just suppress the. Hey, Ford, make sure you're suppressing all the big dude. We don't want him getting to that little old lady.
I'm trying.
And I got a hard success. 29
Very
out of
nice.
70.
Roll your damage.
Nice.
That is 2d6. 9.
9. You hit him and he goes down.
And then I will keep my eye on
you
him,
hit
make
him
sure
in the
that he
leg.
doesn't move.
Okay.
And
You can see him through your scope. He appears to be pulling out a handkerchief and tying it around his leg, trying to staunch the flow of blood from where you've hit him.
okay.
Scraps. Stuff's gone haywire here, buddy.
What the hell? Now, where am I located at?
I assume you were moving from about the same position as 4, or at
Okay.
least the same general direction in towards these people.
First thing I'm gonna try to spy is the. Can I get a number on that train that's pulling out?
Oh, sure thing. Yeah, you can see it.
All
It's
right.
you want the box car? The train doesn't really have a number. You want the box car number?
Anything that would help me later identify if I need to track down that train.
Yeah, it's a Union Pacific car. It says, and it's C7761.
7761. All right.
It's got a big piece of graffiti on the side. Looks like somebody is a Banksy wannabe.
All right, so I'm gonna circle around and the amateur with the gun
Mm-hmm.
try to close in on her.
Okay. You can certainly do so. She's not looking for you, although Grigori's shot has definitely made them a little careful about what's going on in this area. But you can get in distance with her. And are you going? What
I'm
are you going to
I'm
try to do?
I'm coming up nice and close and personal.
Okay. All righty. Make your attack. What are you using?
I'm pulling out my little shiv.
Okay.
Right. Make my brawl roll here. Oh, and I failed that one spectacularly with a 98.
All righty. Well, she actually also dodged it really well. And so between you failing and overreaching and her dodging, she actually comes back and attempts to shoot you at point blank range. So I'm going to put her at disadvantage because of the fact that you're right on top of each other. But if she does hit, it'll be additional damage.
All right.
So the first roll was a 24, which would have hit for you, thankfully. The second roll was a 74, and she misses.
There we go.
And she looks as surprised to see you as you can imagine.
I just smile at her and say, "Let's dance."
She literally turns and goes, "Oh shit! Are you a homeless man?"
Give me your change.
You see,
And I hold up my empty hand like I'm wanting her money.
You see that she pauses for a second as she's trying to process what you're saying, and the look on her face tells you that she actually thinks less of the homeless than the people that are shooting at her. Like the homeless thing really seems to spook her. The shooting didn't so much spook her to that point. Let's see. So Russian guy. Yeah. So we're going to go back top of the round. And actually, 4, you are the top of the round typically. Rosie, you're coming up next. All right. What you going to do, 4?
All right, I want to it's a quick scramble from the position I'm at to get a different position, and I'm gonna fire at that guy again. And he has a big gun. Gotta put him down.
He does, and he's moved it in your direction.
Yeah,
and so
that's
you're thinking that even if you kill him, his finger could jerk on the trigger and still do enough to you to kill you by mistake.
Yeah.
So are you gonna just fire, or are you gonna take cover and fire?
Oh, I'm gonna fire and take cover. Just
Are you gonna fire from cover?
no. So I took cover last turn. So what I want to do is scramble, so I'm not in the same spot. I'm groundhog on them, come around, move away a little bit, pop up, fire some shots, and then pop back down.
Okay.
Behind cover.
Alrighty.
Just to keep him distracted and hopefully take damage. So that is what's that? That's a 97.
So as you pop, you see that you point at the position he was in, Sid, 4, and you see that he's not there. And then all you hear is, "I've got something for you." And you see off to the left, he has also moved and is firing from cover as the bullets of an AK-47 bloom around you on the ground, and it looks like one will hit you. Dead center. Are you wearing armor?
Yeah, always. We're
That was a thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So
learned from last time.
You only take 6. Your armor did it. How much is your armor worth? Is it to 3?
Normal, like, is it a flak jacket? What type of armor?
That would be the norm.
Well, last time I got shot with a rifle, so something that would not let me get shot from a rifle.
But it reduces damage, Sid.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 3. I guess the normal. The normal's fine.
That is the norm. So you take 6 points of damage. 3 of it, obviously, the armor absorbed. Rosie.
So 6. All right.
Yes, sir.
Can I hear anything that's going on outside of this boxcar?
Oh, freak, yeah. All of a sudden, you're pretty sure there are more people with guns out there, and you hear some yelling and some cursing. You're not really sure who's after who, but there's a lot of guns out there. You can hear gunfire going on. You also heard what appeared to be the AK-47 go off, and you also heard one high-powered rifle go off a few moments ago.
Okay. So you know how most cars have a door on both sides? I'm gonna peek out the opposite door that I came in.
You see the other, you see the train yard beyond, and it's relatively quiet. Although you do see the car Booker is on just beginning to pull past you, and you can see him up there, and you're not sure um, what's going on with him. He's not moving, so you're not sure what's up.
I'm gonna try to get onto his car.
You're going to try to scramble down and get up there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty. Make me a dex check to see how fast you move and how well you do that.
I got a normal success.
Alrighty. So you scramble down, you hop onto the other car and begin climbing up. Do we have a poll 1 response?
Unconscious.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. So you are climbing, Rosie, and as you get up to the top, you see he's laying unconscious on the top of the car. You're not sure whether he's been hit or if he may have bumped his head or fallen. You don't know. We are to Gregory. What you gonna do?
Do I see, or like, so I obviously hear 4 go down. Do I see the?
Did you go down 4?
Well,
No,
get
I
shot.
didn't go down.
Get
I
shot.
got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Greg, you need some help.
Yeah, I would imagine that he'd be screaming out, or at least made some noise of pain. Do I see the Russian dude?
Yes.
Uh,
He's standing like 20 feet from from a 4 with a AK-47 pointed over towards where 4 is trying to take cover.
I flip the switch to full auto
Okay.
and start going at him. How you said I'm about 60 yards away from him?
Yeah,
So would that be a penalty die?
I believe so for that. What weapon are you using?
It's a Beretta M7090.
At 60 yards? Yeah, I'd say no.
Okay, yeah, base range
This
says
isn't
regular.
a gun porn channel. So
Yeah. Okay. All right. In which case, then that's an extreme success. So, and the volley would have to be a minimum of 7 bullets.
Gotcha. So roll me 1d10.
Two.
Awesome. And now that's how many of your bullets on the volley hit him. Please roll 2d10 for the 2 bullets. Or excuse me, 4d6. Forgot your weapon does different damage.
Okay. 16.
Alrighty. And with that couple of hits on him, he does go down.
Okay. The man that shot you is down. I don't know if he's dead, but he is. Do I see him moving?
He doesn't look like he's moving.
He doesn't look like he's moving. Get out of there.
Roger.
We would have given Scraps an earpiece too. Yeah.
I would have. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think we covered that earlier.
Scraps, get away from lady before you get there.
He's facing off with this woman who has a gun and looks very irritated that she's being accosted by someone who needs a bath.
I'm going to say, so Scraps, go get away from her, get out of my line of view, line of fire, and help out 4, and see about that old lady. And that's my turn.
You're up, Scraps.
Scraps kind of looks up and says, "Voices in my head," and he starts running off and just kind of runs towards where 4 is. It just kind of in an addled look on his face.
Okay. Basically you're trying to give her like a deception type thing?
Exactly.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, make me a roll. What works for you? You got acting or performance or deception or anything like that?
Let's see. I don't have acting performance. No, it's probably just going to be a basic persuade.
Okay.
Well, it's just barely a fail, so I'll burn 10 luck and make it a pass.
Alrighty. Very good.
And I just duck behind the box where I last saw 4.
Alrighty. Yeah, you get there and you see him. He's got a wound in him.
Oh hell, man! What
looks
did
like
you do to yourself?
It looks like it went just through the armor, near the left armpit.
Again?
Kind of a
That's it.
kind of a bad area.
Sure.
And with that, we've got the guy on the ground rushing down. Woman actually will shoot at Scraps as he's running away because she really hates homeless people, apparently. She misses you because you can hear she's bitching at you the whole time. Like, get away from me! Yeah. So the guy on the ground, Grigori, you see that he's gotten his leg tourniqueted.
Yep.
And he has drawn his weapon on the ground, and it looks like he's trying to sight
Me.
at either Scraps or Four.
Oh
I'm
no.
not sure what he can see, but maybe he sees a leg or something.
Okay. Are you giving me a chance to react?
I am telling you that you can react.
I'm going to quickly try to take a pot shot at him
Take a
to
pot shot.
get his attention away from my friends.
Alrighty.
And any modifiers since it is a reaction?
No.
Okay.
No.
Success, 51 out of 70.
Alrighty. Roll me your D10 or 2D12.
2d12. I'll take that.
No. 2D6.
Five damage.
Alrighty. And he goes limp at that one. The woman is still moving, and it looks like she's moving over, and she sees Rosie and is moving in that direction. We're going to try to move back into something like an organized initiative. Scraps. What you going to do?
All right, now that I see that 4 is functional, Scraps is just going to pop up and just throw his knife at her.
Okay.
Nice.
And just, distract her away.
Alrighty.
I knew
Scraps,
that was the reason why we brought you.
Yeah.
Make me your you pull out your knife and get ready to throw it. You see that the person on top of the car that so you've got this car probably about 15 yards in front of you on the rails, moving very slowly. You see the old woman is on the ladder trying to climb up to the roof, and she's just gotten to the peak of the roof.
Well, then perfect opportunity to throw this knife to distract her, because she's got a perfect shot at this old lady's back.
That's exactly right. And so what'd you roll?
Actually, I got a good success.
Nice.
Very good. Roll me your I think knife is a D4, and if you have a strength bonus, you get that also.
Yes, I do have a damage bonus.
Woohoo.
Let's see. Yep, so... Oops, almost dropped my dice here. 8.
Very good. She goes down.
I said,
Face
give me
first.
your money.
Rosie, you're up to the point where you can see, and as you get up, you see Booker is laying face down, and as you get up to the point where you can see his head, his face pops up like this. Is it?
You okay?
And he stands very shakily and looks down at you as you're calling out to him, and pulls out his gun and points it at you. Please make me a quick psychology roll, Rosie.
Damn. That escalated quickly.
Barely missed it.
Do you want to use luck to get it?
Yeah, I need to use 3 luck points.
Alrighty. He does not look like he's all there, right? If you've ever seen someone who's they've had a drug or so much alcohol that they're there, they're not, you can't check in, they're not home, right? And that's kind of how he looks right now. He doesn't seem to recognize you. He's pointing his gun at you, but he doesn't seem to have a lot of engagement with everything around him.
Okay.
He takes a shot at you. Oh. The bullet whizzes over your shoulder. And we are now to you, Rosie. What do you want to do?
I'd like to try to disarm him.
Okay, so you're gonna leap up and try to take the gun away or hit him, or?
Yeah.
Okay, alrighty. So you leap up. That's no problem. And go ahead and make me a brawling skill or fighting.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely did not get that.
Okay. So what do you try to do? Try to grapple with him or punch him or knock it?
I just try to get the gun out of his hand.
Okay.
So I guess I'm just trying to like hit his arm so he just lets go of it.
Okay. So you try to lean over and hit his arm, and as you do, that damned tendon that runs over your shoulder flares up real bad, like it's out of place. You're like, ah!
Ah, God, I need a massage.
You do need a massage. You need it bad. We are to 4. What you gonna do, 4?
I'm gonna just get some like scraps of cloth or whatever and stuff it in that.
So I will say you're an experienced agent. You probably are carrying actually either bandage, like cotton bandage that you could use for that, or handkerchiefs, whatever you prefer, or bandana, whatever whatever suits you.
Yeah, yeah, I'll take like some gauze, just a roll of gauze, roll it up and just put it between the vest and my arm and kind of just press on it a little bit to try something for that wound. And I'm always getting shot.
Okay.
And,
so as you're putting it in there, you're kind of looking at the wound as you're doing it, and a little bit of blood bubbles out of the wound, and it occurs to you that it might have hit your lung. Like what you just saw might have been you breathing and the blood coming out. What are you going to do to try to figure that out?
So you're saying the lung is collapsing, basically?
No, I'm saying you saw blood come out, and it occurs to you it might be your lung, but you're not sure. How are you going to check it?
I'm just gonna make a. Let's see what I got. What do I have? Physics. Does physics work?
Don't look at the character sheet. Look at you. What are you doing?
Yeah. What would you do
Yeah.
if you thought that your inhaling and exhaling was causing blood to come out? How would you take care? How would you try to check that?
Breathe again. I would just
Perfect.
to make
Perfect.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So you do that, and you realize no, it's just happenstance. It just looked that way as you were doing it, but your breathing is not causing the blood to happen.
Thought I'd die, but yeah, I'm just so I do that, pack it a little bit, try to get as much pressure as I can at the moment on it, and then I pop up because I'm assuming Gregory would tell me he downed whoever, and pop up to try to get a look at the situation and what's going on.
Okay. So you see that Booker is on. You don't know him. Someone is on top of the train car with a gun, and is pointing it at the old woman who's also gotten up on top of the train car, and is trying to wrestle him. But it looks like she may have popped a hamstring or something, because all of a sudden her body kind of contorted a little bit, and it looks like she's not moving really well. So that's what you see. Gregory.
Rosie, are you carrying a weapon?
Yes, I have a gun.
Do you have it out where they can see it?
Probably not.
Yeah, you don't see an obvious weapon.
Okay. But I did notice that she was talking to this guy.
She did try to talk to him and looked surprised when he shot at her.
I'm gonna and all the the 3 bad guys. Well, I say bad guys that were shooting and attacking. They're all down right now.
That is correct. Yes.
I'm going to place my gun up against the wall, and I'm going to start to make some hand gestures in the air, and I'm going to start speaking in a language that you guys don't recognize. And
well, you're far away too, so they can't hear it.
well,
We got the ear mics.
yeah, Percy and Alan can hear it because of the because they've got the headset. But it's a bunch of alien names that roll out of my mouth in a like a herky-jerky sort of way, and you see this like constellation form around.
Are you
Booker.
looking? Are you looking, guys, at the noise?
No.
I would, because I'm assuming that I've heard it, and I've heard it before. I've seen it before. And
Fair.
I just like the side of it a little bit
How about you, Rosie?
because it's interesting.
I think
Rosie
I'm a
wouldn't
little
be able to hear.
distracted with
Yeah.
Booker.
No, but she can see you standing there, even though you're far off. So somebody stands up on top of the roof far off, about 60 yards away, and here's what you see happen to Booker. Gregory?
He's covered in like stars as darkness surrounds his form, and he starts to slow down. Like as he's aiming his gun at you, it stops, as if he's frozen in time.
All righty.
And I gotta roll some stuff. But that's the effect. He is effectively frozen in time.
Okay.
It was a temporal rip.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
And it's an instantaneous spell, and I lose a D4 sanity.
All righty. 4.
Okay.
Yes. Hello. You called?
Oh,
No,
sorry.
that's how many sanity I
You're
just
right.
lost for casting that spell.
I used to have the same problem when I played a character named Initiative.
But yeah, so Rosie, he is frozen in front of you until I release the spell.
Alrighty.
Might want to get him down.
Does
or-
her touching him do anything?
No, so he
Okay.
he actually can't be affected. Like he can't move. He can't be. You can see him frozen in starlit darkness. You cannot touch or in any way interact with him or her, and basically the target's image looks like an after image burned on reality.
Nice.
So
Okay.
he's actually as the train's moving, he is not.
Okay.
Oh no.
Rosie, I need you to make a sanity check. Scraps, I need you to make a sanity check because you've never seen anything like this.
Oh, okay.
I got 8.
Well, I
That's
barely
good.
passed.
Alrighty. Both of you feel a little shaken because this is clearly not normal. I mean, it's like you're watching a special effect on a movie, except
Mhm.
it's clearly right there in front of you and is not a special effect.
All right.
The train continues moving. Once the train gets out from under him, is he going to fall?
So I would, once she's in a position where looks like she'd be able to, like she was going to touch him, I'll go ahead and release it so that she's got the jump on him and can grab him, do what she was
Okay.
going to do.
Okay. So, Rosie, that takes a few moments. Then you reach to touch him, and he comes out of it. What you going to do?
I'm going to grab that gun.
Okay, make me a dexterity roll. Scraps, please make me a spot hidden.
All right.
I got a good success.
Nice.
Good. You grab the gun out of his hand. He looks very surprised. He looks also a little lethargic and slow, Rosie. Scraps.
I got a good result as well.
Very good. Scraps, you see something weird. You see what appears to be a decaying large bat hanging from a unmoving boxcar about 30 yards away. And you're pretty sure that its eyes have flashed red once or twice in the last moment or two. It's about yay big.
That's a hell of a bat.
It is. It's very big bat.
I nudge 4, not too hard because he's bleeding everywhere. I say, "Hey, do you see that bat over there? That thing's eyes are like creepy." And
You see it.
Do I?
And-
Okay, I see.
and
the
I
back.
start, and after I do that, I start moving around from cover towards the lady I dropped. That's
Okay.
my best knife.
She is not moving. You can get your knife back.
Yeah, but I'm also, keeping one eye on this creepy bat.
That's fair. 4, what you gonna do?
Okay, so I see the bat.
You do.
Do I know what the bat is?
Looks like a bat.
All right.
Do you have a Colt?
No. I have
Okay.
5. I have
It
5.
looks
But now,
like
but Gregory, you would have heard
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
I was gonna
would've
call
heard
it
it
out.
in
Yeah.
but
Or
I don't know if
Greggy.
I see it.
Yeah,
It's
Greggy.
so Grigori, it's probably a good 90 yards for you, so you can see what they're talking about. But from your perspective, it could just as easily be like a T-shirt hanging up on
Sure.
a hook or something. It's just you're so far away, it's
Oh,
hard to
absolutely.
discern it. Or what you gonna do?
Well, yeah, that's what. Okay, I kind of back up with keeping my eyes on it to the big Russian dude.
He's laying down there, not moving.
We saw, uh, we saw saw or heard the grenade, right?
I would imagine
So
we
yeah,
heard it. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just gonna try like pat him down while keeping an eye on the bat to see if I find another grenade because that might be helpful.
He does have another grenade stuck
Yeah,
in his back pocket.
yeah. Let's get that.
Make me a dexterity roll to see if you can pull it out without mistakenly pulling the pin. He's wearing very tight pants. He's a playa.
Oh,
Well, this will be the end.
While he's doing that,
are you sure that's a hand grenade in his pocket?
in case it
We're
matters,
about to find out.
Booker is sick and weakened for 1d4 rounds. All his rolls and penalty have a penalty die, and I also need to make a roll to see if a Hound of Tyndalos shows up.
Nice.
It did not.
Booker, thank you. Booker goes down onto his knees. Rosie, you're right there, so you can see. It looks like all of a sudden he had the flu or something. I mean, his whole face just got kind of pale, and his eyes water, and he goes down onto his hands and knees as if he's just having a terrible moment of sickness.
Wow, man, you are not having a good day.
Sid?
I got a 51.
All righty. Is that...
It's a good, yeah, it's a good success. It's a
Okay.
regular 60, 51 out of 60.
You pull it out, and you see as you're pulling it out, the pin gets caught on the back flap of his pants pocket, and you just notice it, and go, "Ah," and put your finger in, pull the pin with it, and then reset it correctly. But man, that was close. Those pants, they are tight.
DM's having a little bit too much fun with us right now.
Yeah, just a little bit. You are a super freak. I'll
Like,
tell you what.
We still got 2 hours, DM. Don't kill us yet.
These people need help, and they don't even know it. Bits and help would be great for them. So you've got control. The train that Booker's on is rolling. It's picking up some speed. Booker goes flat on the roof again, Rosie, and is unmoving. Are you going to get off the train, or are you going to get rolled out of this yard trying to do something with Booker?
I'm gonna get off the train.
Okay. Alrighty. So you basically have the 3 dead bodies, all kind of within about a 20-yard area of each other. Scraps 4 and Rosie are all right there. And Grigori, I assume you can come down and
Yeah, I'll
move
make
into
my
the
way over.
yard. It'll just take you a little time. So 4 and Scraps, there's this older woman. She's pretty spry for an older woman who's gotten down off the car, and she is kind of looking at you. She's got kind of, is it fair, Rosie, to say you have kind of a Linda Hamilton vibe?
I don't know who that is.
Oh my goodness. Come on.
Sarah Connor from Terminator.
Oh,
She's the Terminator lady who always wore the
Yeah.
the fatigues and the the tank top.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
That's, I figured you would like that. Yeah. Alrighty. So I will leave it to y'all to talk this out.
Thanks for covering me back there, you guys.
yeah, no problem.
Can
Yes.
you explain to me what was going on?
I wish I could. I don't know who these people are.
As I get there, and I'm hearing this conversation on the way there, I'll say to the 2 guys, you should check them, see if they have any identification.
Already working on it.
Great.
So Rosie, what you see is a guy who apparently looks like he might be homeless. 4, describe yourself to Rosie.
Tall, tan skinned, shoulder length dread, He's wearing coveralls and they're kind of tucked into like the combat boots. So if he was wearing his fatigues, it like a normal uniform, but it's coveralls with boots, and it's tied around the waist, and he has like the vest, a regular white shirt and a vest on, and I'm currently bleeding. Greggy, I got shot again.
You need to stop doing this. It is not good
And
for your
Grigori,
health.
It's not my fault.
Grigori,
Yeah.
tell us what you look like for her.
So he looks like, or I look like an old Sean Connery. Um, but in like the Indiana Jones movies, like a professor type guy. Definitely looks like he spends more time in a library than anywhere else. It's because he owns one. And yeah, but he's carrying this huge Beretta rifle slung to his shoulder as he saunters up to you guys.
I'm Rosie. Who are you guys? I seem to have lost my team.
Not the first time I've seen this happen to members of the Home Office. Count yourself fortunate.
Oh, you're with the Home Office?
Indeed.
Oh, what a relief. I'm not alone.
With, I confess I do not know why you were here. We're here for completely different reasons, I think.
Yeah, I don't think we're here for whatever you're here for.
But if you have people shooting at you, I guarantee it's probably a little bit more spicy than what we were here for. But perhaps we can be of some assistance.
Meanwhile, during this whole conversation, I'm kind of keeping an eye on that bat. Say, Greg, we got a bat thing over there.
I did hear you talk about that, and I'll point my gun at it so I can look through the scope, see if I can get a better look.
It looks like maybe a big bat that hung out itself on this on the corner of this boxcar and just is either dead or is asleep. You're not really sure what, but it looks really kind of rough.
Keep an eye on its eyes. I swear I looked over and it flashed red. Now, maybe it was a reflection off some sort of other light, but it gave me the definite creeps. And the whole time he's kind of rummaging through this woman's pockets.
Perfect. That's what I wanted. Let me catch up with Scraps here for a second.
Yeah, sure.
He's rummaging. So what you find beyond like lipstick and stuff like that is she's got business cards indicating that she's an attorney in the Baton Rouge area. She did have a 38 pistol that she was using. Looks a lot similar to yours in terms of like being kind of scrubbed and serial numbers filed off, might have come out of evidence. And she has a phone. And on the phone, there are some recent texts that are of relevance. If you'll consult your production deck, graphic or picture 2.1 is the text on her phone. Which basically indicates that she is local and she was having a great time. They even gave her a gun and she's giddy with excitement at what's going on. She's just not sure what they're actually doing.
You know, had I not known she was a lawyer, I might have felt guilty here.
You know what's kind of weird, you guys? I met some like weird wizard in a canal as part of this mission. Anyway, there were these people shooting at us who were school teachers. They didn't know what they were doing either. It's a lot like this woman right here.
That was Henry, right? Was the
Yes?
Yeah, it was Henry.
You don't know him, but you may have heard of him. He would be all buzz.
That's what I was gonna go for. Yeah. So, you met Henry. I've been wanting to talk to him for a long time.
He was pretty cool. But
I've heard good things about him, but also bad things. Like he's not someone you mess with lightly.
Scraps.
I can see that.
$81 and an American Express card.
Nice.
Nothing to see here.
And some jewelry. She's probably got some rings
Uh,
and earrings and a necklace on.
Too much trouble to try to pawn that stuff.
Fair, fair.
People ask questions. Cash is better.
It
Can
just seems strange that someone is convincing all of these civilians to go out into the streets with guns and shoot me and other people.
Well, maybe this big guy has more information than this lady does.
Well, he had this, and I pull out the grenade.
Well,
You gonna check him, Scraps?
yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy's kind of interesting. He definitely he has so he's carrying the AK-47 that's laying on the ground next to him. He's also got a combat knife.
Oh, now we're talking.
And it looks to be old Spets. Russian special forces.
Oh hell, this isn't one of those really special Spetsnaz knives, is it?
It might be.
Yeah, I kind of make sure I point that away from everyone.
Um, he has tattoos on him that would indicate he probably is part of the Russian mafia.
Hey, Grigori, I think I might have found a buddy of yours.
Oh,
And his fingerprints have been acid washed off.
Definitely found a buddy of yours. You might want to come over here.
I will come over and take a look. But I'm still looking at the bat. Can I make an occult roll?
You absolutely can. For those of you looking at the body, you also note it has a phone on it. The Russian does, and that is going to be picture 2.3 in your production deck, which will give you an idea that he is not here by choice. He and his mafia friends are not happy that he was basically forced into this, and he's already been given leave to liquidate his counterparts as he sees fit.
Oh hell.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's not bad.
So I got a hard success on the occult roll.
Really good. It looks like that bat may be some sort of totem or focus for occult activity. It is dead,
Okay.
as far as you can tell.
I will keep that in the back of my mind as I get drawn over to the big dude, apparently named Yuri.
That is correct.
And
It is Yuri.
and I'm going to inspect his tattoos and see if I can recognize anything about him.
Okay. So you lean down, you begin inspecting some of his tattoos on his hands and arm, and as you're looking at his left hand tattoo, his eyes open and he thrusts his hand out at your throat and goes, "You are under attack."
I will fight back.
Would you like to fight or dodge?
No, I'm gonna fight back.
Okay.
I'm gonna immediately. So he's reaching for my throat. I'm gonna fall down with an elbow towards his neck.
Okay. Make your fight roll.
Hard success. 7 out of 25.
Really good. Roll your fighting brawling damage. Plus, if you have a damage bonus, you get that.
I do. So
Rosie, make me a listen. Scraps, make me a listen at advantage.
So so I know what the damage bonus is for. What's my damage on just an elbow?
We're gonna call it a D3, I think. I think fists are typically D3.
Okay. So I've got a total of 3 damage.
Alrighty. You hit him hard. You can actually feel one of his vertebrae maybe break, which seems to anger him.
Not
okay.
normal.
Rosie, did you make it?
No, just
Scraps.
I did an +9.
Nice. Scraps, this makes sense that you would hear this before anybody because of your lifestyle. You hear the distant sound of sirens. So Grigori and 4, they're listening. 4, are you going to do anything? You see this dead Russian has come back to life.
As Yuri, right?
Shoot. Sanity checks all around, everyone.
Oh yeah.
The dead have risen.
33.
Thumbs up if you make it. Okay, that's right. You don't know what you got. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
what'd
shit,
you get,
what did I do?
Rach? Or excuse me,
50.
Sally?
53.
53. You did not make it. How about you, 4?
64.
Okay. That does not make it.
And now, damn, my sanity was low.
Yeah, you're feeling a little shaky, 4.
But I got shot, so maybe, yeah.
I know. That's why you're feeling a little shaky.
I'm gonna just keep it
The
as
world is converging on you in a very negative way right now.
I'm sick of just getting shot.
So, 4, what are you going to do? You see this dead guy's trying to get up. He's fighting Grigori. Grigori's fighting him. What you going to do?
Do I? I'm gonna help Grigori. I'm gonna just go over and just kick the guy.
Okay.
Try to help Grigori,
Alrighty.
scramble away.
Make me a fight roll.
And did he actually grab me too?
Yes, he has grabbed your throat.
Okay, I didn't know if I took damage or anything.
Not yet.
Okay.
Fighting roll. Let's go. Son of a. That's a 76.
You miss him because he's thrashing around. He has got an immense amount of muscle. You think this guy probably benched close to 400.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's beef. We are to Rosie. You gonna do anything? I mean, you can see what's going on.
I'll walk over.
I was gonna shoot him, but
okay.
Greg was in the
What do
way.
you do?
I think I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay.
I mean, is it pretty obviously like an undead situation?
I mean, he was dead a minute ago, and now he doesn't appear to be. He
Then I'm
appears to
definitely
have some fight in him.
Definitely gonna shoot.
Make your attack. You may shoot at advantage because he is on the ground. If you miss, you might hit Grigori.
I make it.
Alrighty. Roll me your damage. It's a D10.
7.
Very good. You put one in him, and you can see he doesn't bleed much, but it does seem to take a little steam out of him. We are to Scraps.
Okay, he's not down. He's not out, is what I meant.
That's correct. He is down. He's not out.
But he's got a hand on Grigori. Well, I was already there.
You were. You're right there.
So I'm basically that knife of his that I was kind of pointing away. I'm pointing towards, and I'm like, guys, we need to cheese it out of here. The cops are coming. And I got a 27 out of 45.
That definitely hits. Knife damage is a D4 plus your strength
DB.
bonus. Yeah, your DB.
I got 7.
Nice. So you
and I'm aiming right for the base of the skull to try to just sever his clock.
Perfect. You do that. You actually sever his spinal cord, and he goes limp when you do that.
And I just let go of the knife and leave it in him.
Okay. Interestingly, his hand is still locked on Grigori's throat.
I take the knife and start sawing it off.
Okay, fair enough.
And basically, I point in the opposite direction of the sirens.
Time to go.
Like, time to go.
You still do have the one other person who's down. Does anyone wish to look at them before you take off?
All right. So I got a question. Did I get? Is the bullet like lodged in, or did I kind of get?
Through.
Are you gonna look for an exit wound?
Yeah. You guys see, a hole on the back somewhere that bullet got out. I just need to know exactly how hurt and in danger of bleeding out I am.
The bullet has not exited.
Oh, well, still in there. Wonderful. You know a guy. Greggy, you look busy. I'm gonna go get the car.
Okay. I'm gonna, as I'm sawing at this hand, Rosie, will you check last body while we get the car?
Yeah, I got it. It's not my first rodeo.
Scraps, you might want to,
I'll hang with the lady. Make sure she knows where to get to the car.
Fair. So on this one, you do see he has an ID that shows he's an IRS agent. apparently is his regular job. He does have a service issue 9mm Glock. He is carrying a pair of dishwashing style gloves in his pocket. He has a USB fob that has what appears to be a thumb pad sensor on it. A key, like a padlock key, car keys for a rental, and he has a business card that says Seven Hills Storage in New Orleans, and on the back it says Unit 329, code 615231.
I'm definitely gonna take that card.
Okay.
And I want to take the fob and then also cut his thumb off.
Okay.
With me, I guess.
Have you got a knife?
Yes.
After I'm done with the getting the hand off, I'll hand her the knife.
So, you begin doing that. Scraps can help you cut it off. Or are you going to refrain from any major activity while they're getting themselves squared away, since you've got a big.
He went for the car.
Yeah, I'm just bringing
the car.
I'm bringing the car around.
Okay, so sorry. While you are cutting the arm away, Grigori, I need you to make me a power check, please, at half your power.
Then that's a massive failure. It was a 67 out of 65.
Okay. So as you're cutting this arm, you see out of the box car kind of off to your right, you see a hand larger than life, kind of almost cartoonish, curl around the door of the box car, and slowly this eye looks out at you. It's a yellow eye, and there's matted hair, and you hear it. It looks at you and goes, "I have found you, my babushka." And you see Baba Yaga stepping down, coming towards you. What do you do, Grigori? The hand is holding you in place.
So I immediately grab the rifle, go full auto at her. Okay. I'm gonna empty the clip.
Alrighty. You fire away. You empty the clip. Make me a 2-hit roll. Or a rifle roll.
Extreme success. 7 out of 70.
Very good. So you put it right where it should be. And so Rosie and Scraps, the two of you probably almost pee yourself a little bit as all of a sudden Grigori starts. I don't know, what is your response, Grigori, when you first see her?
Gurgled, yelled, because I've still got this hand on my throat. I dropped the knife towards Rosie, and I'm turning, and I'm like basically on my back, just firing at whatever I can see of her.
Okay. So he's trying to get on his back, but he's still actually kind of in the air because the hand won't let go of him, and it's attached to the dead Russian who's laying on the ground and weighs a lot more than he does. So
I'm being supported by the dead Russian.
Yeah,
Can we see Baba Yaga?
No, you see nothing. He's firing at dead air and hitting the side of this boxcar in a very nice tight pattern, I might add. But you see nothing. You do manage to get the thumb off at that moment. You kind of jerk and the thumb comes off.
Snap it off.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, Grigori, you do that. You're out of ammunition, and she's still moving towards you. She's like, babushka, the bullets will not stop me.
No!
I will feast on your tongue.
I pick up the knife again and just start hacking at it until it comes off.
Okay. You may make 2 hacking rolls with that knife, and you need to do 6 points of damage in order to get away from this dead Russian.
81 and 85. I don't get there.
Alrighty. He is just, you see he's hacking at the arm. The arm is a bloody mess. It looks like it's been gnawed at by beavers for a couple hours, but he can't get it through the bone, and he looks terrified. You still have the rifle in your hand, or did you drop that?
I would have dropped it once I ran out of ammo and started hacking.
Perfect. He looks terrified, guys. What are you going to do?
Basically scratching. You cut a turkey at the joint, idiot! And just gets his own knife and just goes right for that wrist tendon and just draws.
Okay. Alrighty. Make me a knife roll.
Ought to.
Very good. Roll your damage, and we will add some to it for the exceptional hit.
Let's see. Whoops. That's 2 and 6 total.
Alrighty. Grigori, the
And
hand.
my other hand is stopping his hacking hand, so I
Okay.
don't get. He doesn't cut
Yeah.
me instead.
That's really smart. Good idea. So Grigori, the hand comes loose. You're free.
I pick up my gun and I run.
No, babushka. So much.
You get
time
away
have
from
to
me!
spend.
Get away from
Wait.
me, you evil bitch!
Alrighty. He goes
Where-
running. He goes running through the train yard back towards where he came from.
You don't call a
Towards
lady
his-
that.
4. You can hear Grigori yelling as he's running up behind you. And if you turn and look, you see he's running. He's got a rifle in one hand. Isn't that the AK-47? Yeah.
The Beretta. I have the Beretta.
AK-47. And he's also got a knife. And there's a hand still that's been cut off at the wrist, still attached to his throat. And he's just running towards you, screaming at someone you can't see.
Blood
What-
just kind of flashing from the base of the stump.
Yeah.
What's going on? What happened? What I miss?
Grigori 4 is trying to slow you down.
Get the fuck away from me! No, is he in the car or is he just talking to me?
He's still walking towards the parking lot.
I pass him as I'm running towards the car now.
Okay.
In this line of work, when your colleague runs past you, you don't usually stick around and find out what's going on. You follow suit. So I just
Totally fair.
do my
Uh-oh,
best.
uh-oh.
We lost a Rosie.
She'll be back.
I do my best, and I just kind of hump my way. What are we running away?
Baba Yaga! Shut up and run!
What? I pick up the pace as much as I can.
So back at the same part of the train yard, Scraps and Rosie, what are y'all gonna do?
I'm gonna grab this finger and this thumb drive and all the other weird things off this body, and I'm gonna run.
Scraps?
Scraps is going to keep up behind Rosie.
Okay. Alrighty. So the two of you running, but not running in panic like Grigori is.
Exactly.
Just
And
kind of running to catch up.
Fair enough.
but
Okay.
I am keeping my ear out for the sirens.
They are getting closer, but you still think they're a little ways off.
All right.
This is a train yard, so it's kind of out on the outskirts where there's not prime property values to be competed for.
All right.
When I get to the
So-
car,
Now,
You get to
would
the car,
hold
Grigori.
on.
Yeah.
Would
yeah.
Scraps be familiar with this area for a safe way to book out? A side road.
Scraps, I think we decided you were from New Orleans, didn't we? that's
I
where
have
you had
spent
been-
time. I've
Yeah.
spent time here, but this is not my home base.
Well, okay, so let's say maybe you spent time in Baton Rouge. Go ahead and make me a luck roll, and we'll see how good.
23.
nice.
So Scraps, that is that's good. Yeah, you have actually spent time here. You probably rolled through here a few months ago on the way somewhere else.
Sounds good.
What do you want to know?
Well, basically, I just want to know a good side road to get out of here instead of the main way out, so that we
Oh,
can
yeah.
avoid the police.
Yeah, easily done. And as you two are making your way to the parking lot, Grigori has the car started. What kind of vehicle are you in, Grigori? Is it a big old SUV or?
Oh yeah, it's a Suburban.
Okay.
But so when I got to the car, I would have changed the clip and looked back. Do I still have a shot at the bat?
You can take a shot at the bat, but you will be at disadvantage from
Sure.
your distance. 4. You see Grigori has gotten to the car. He ran ahead of you because he was moving like a bat out of hell. No pun intended.
Mhm.
And he pulls his rifle up and is pointing it broadly in your direction.
What the hell, man? What's going on? I understand Baba Yaga's probably here, but that's no reason to point a gun at me. I did nothing wrong. I move off to the side, like away from the line of fire, but still moving towards the car.
Okay, Grigori, in your current state of mind, what you hear is blah 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 Baba Yaga blah 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 blah.
Disadvantage put me at a 92.
The bullet sails about 10 feet behind you, Sid, and hits a boxcar.
What the shit, man?
Just keep going, and I fire again.
Okay.
Scraps yells at Rosie and says, "Keep your head down. Grigori has lost it."
So, Grigori.
Why is he shooting at us?
Oh, if he was shooting at us, he'd have hit.
That was a 19 with disadvantage.
Oh, that's good. So you hit the bat and it explodes in a cloud of fur, blood, bone, and malign intent.
Do I still see Baba Yaga?
The feeling that you have passes like someone has lifted a veil from your eyes.
And I collapse. So I open up the door, collapse into the seat, and turn the car on, and start moving towards them.
Okay.
Not appreciative of you firing in my general vicinity, but damn, I lost the accent. Not appreciative of you firing in my general vicinity.
Come on now, you understand at this point. You do what you have to do. Like, I wasn't shooting at you, but
well, at least you could at least said duck. Common courtesy.
So I will say, so y'all are talking in the car, and Scraps and Rosie, the gunfiring has stopped. As you get towards the parking lot, you do pass by a little kind of open air, which you can assume might be an employee break area, where they've got some tables for people to sit and maybe eat lunch and other snacks. And there's a TV up on the wall as you pass it. And on the TV, you see there's a news flash going on, and you see picture 2.4 on the TV, which indicates that the much talked about recently Compass Killer, as the media has dubbed them, has struck in London after striking in New York City yesterday.
Does that align with the note that we saw?
Yes, it does.
Hey, I saw a note in a house that has the same cities listed on it the same days as this Compass Killer.
What?
Yeah, I just saw a note somewhere. I don't know. Maybe it's nothing.
Just get in the car.
Okay.
Oh, we got to get out of here. Me and cops are not the best friends. All right.
Yeah, I don't like them either. Let's get in.
So I gesture for Scraps to get in the front seat, and I get in the back with Rosie so she can help me at least do some sort of bandaging for this wound that I have.
That's a smart play. My only suggestion was stick the finger in the hole till we get to where we're going. So
I just
You gonna try some first aid, Rosie?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty good at first aid since I worked in the field for so long. And I got it.
Very good.
Nice.
You receive 2 hit points back. 4.
Nice.
good.
So it's beginning to. You've got some spattering rain coming down as you leave the train yard in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And Rosie, are you going to leave your rental there? I know y'all are all in one car together, but remember you did have a rental that you came out here in.
Yeah, but it wasn't under my name, so.
Fair enough. Okay. So y'all try, and I know that Scraps knows some back roads so that you don't have to stay on the major highways. And so you make your way away from the train yard. Will there be any more first aid rendered while you're in the car or at any later time?
Unless, how good is Rose? Can Rosie get this bullet out of me, or do we have to go?
She doesn't have the tools to do that. Yeah.
I'm going to ask do you how's your relationship with kitty cats? Have you ever done something bad to a kitty cat?
Not what I remember. No, I tend to. No, I don't think I have.
Be sure about this. It could mean your life in your hands if you give me a wrong answer.
I like cats. Cats are usually like me. I kicked a raccoon or two. But that's because they was trying to steal my lunch.
Okay.
Strange raccoons.
How's your Egyptian?
I barely speak English, mate.
Okay, suffer you will.
Fair enough.
Uh,
So,
No solution. All right.
I mean, I could give you words to say, but if you hit kitty cat in past, it wouldn't end well for you.
I've fed cats. I've adopted a few. Sheltered, saved a few.
Yeah,
Found a
but
box.
then if you say Egyptian word wrong and it could mean other thing that you don't mean, then the lady might not like you so much, and it wouldn't end well for you. So I kind of like you. I don't want to take that chance.
It's
You're
been
just
three
going to
years.
you're just going to have to suffer with bullet for a little bit.
It's been 3 years, and you still just surprise me. Lord.
I mean I do lots of research. You should know this by now.
Yeah. All right. Let's just. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
who's driving?
I was.
Okay. So the three of you who aren't driving, I need you to make me a spot hidden roll at disadvantage, please.
Ah, darn it.
I made it.
Nice.
You said disadvantage, right?
Yes, sir.
I just failed.
Darn it.
Okay.
Darn, 31.
You guys can use luck.
Darn. No, I got a 31. I just had it. The second one was just a 25.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
good.
I got a 31.
So Rosie and Four, probably while you're bandaging Four up and rendering first aid, both of you notice in the sky, it's getting dark, but there's a big moon out tonight, and there is rain coming down, which further makes it tough to see really well. But up in the sky, you see a silhouettes of something that is definitely keeping pace with your vehicle in the sky above you. Or looking at it, you're pretty sure that it is a couple of those bats. Rosie, you looking at it, you're pretty sure that it's a couple of drones.
What are we being followed or something?
I really hope not. Cause
What?
yeah,
Look
okay.
up.
Yeah, we got company. Yeah, you go company. Company.
Turn the neck and look in the direction they're pointing.
Do I have any indication from my experience as to who those people might have been associated with that we shot at the train yard?
Did you take tradecraft?
Yes.
Make me that roll.
Okay.
And you'll be at an advantage on it.
Uh, 21 out of 25.
Really good. That's fine.
Nice.
Yeah. So you're guessing that so you remember when you first helped find Amy and establish the home office, there was talk about this other organization that kind of had spawned the home office,
right?
Where parts of it had gone bad. You're guessing based on the way they operate, this might have been part of that organization that has been referred to in office talk at HQ as the Bureau. Also referred to as potentially Majestic 12, which is considered to be a government conspiratorial organization. But the two are expected to be in league with each other.
If these people are who I think they are, it would stand to reason that we are being followed now, that we have gotten their attention. By taking out their members, it is not good for you. You remember the Bureau, yes?
Unfortunately, so.
That I think these people might have been involved with them.
That's who the teacher was with. The teacher that shot at me.
Then it all makes sense then. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to. Go ahead.
What does this organization actually want?
That is a good question. That we don't have as much information as we would like.
You seem to find yourself at odds with them periodically, seeking the same kinds of things, but their goals and motivations are unclear to you. You don't know what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they keep on showing up. It's almost like Hamilton. You know, do you know Burr? Yeah, we keep meeting. It never ends. It's they keep on showing up where we are doing our own investigation. They're after the same things, but why we don't know.
Do they always hire amateurs that don't seem to understand what they're supposed to be doing?
Well, considering that we keep on killing their more experienced agents, they don't have many people to go to. But it's almost like home office in that we find somebody that has been through something not normal, and we recruit them. They do the same thing.
Yeah, Rosie, if you think about it, you haven't been on very many of these missions for the home office. So one might consider you an amateur if not for your background.
Yeah, absolutely.
And while Four and Grigori look like they're pretty comfortable in terms of what's going on, Scraps maybe not as much.
Hell no.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, very much maybe a team composition that mirrors your own in some ways.
I'm just being judgmental.
That's fair.
You said that there was somebody else from the bureau that you ran into before.
Yes, it was a teacher who was shooting at me when we were meeting with Henry.
Oh no!
I mean, it was more than just the teacher; it was a bunch of them. But she was the only one that I actually got to talk to.
It's good to have survivors sometimes. Where are we going? Scraps, you know where we can get for some medical attention?
Yes, you do. You spent time in Baton Rouge. You've got the connection.
Well, I know a few people who, for a little bit of cash, will sew you up.
Cash is no problem. Where are we going?
All right. It's actually not too far from here, and he points them in the right direction.
Okay. Where are you going?
Basically, there is a little homeless encampment, and there's somebody there who kind of takes care of folks nearby.
Okay.
Are we under an underpass?
Perfect.
Basically, it's just a little ramshackle group of houses, not even houses, just kind of like thrown together wooden.
So are you going to try to do anything about the things in the sky, whether bats or drones or whatever they are?
That's where I was actually going to ask: is there anything we can do to dissuade these things?
You're in the front seat with me, Scraps, right?
Yep.
Take the wheel. and
that was sudden.
I open up the window and I look out. And...
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm just going to reach over and just kind of.
So Scraps, make me a driving roll.
I did turn on the cruise control.
2 shooting rolls.
Yep.
Scraps, do you look comfortable driving?
No.
Okay. Rosie, you want high or low?
High.
Okay. If it's high, you're behind Scraps. If it's low, 4 is behind him. It is a 1. 4 is behind Scraps. Both of you can see that Scraps does not look comfortable. So, Rosie, you've got the clearest angle towards the wheel, though you'll have to lean over Grigori's lower body, which is still in the seat, and he's just leaning out the window. If you want to try to help with the wheel.
It is a fail.
Okay. The car is swerving.
I'm going to help.
Okay.
I've never been a side seat driver.
I had a success on both my shots.
Against all odds, I succeeded.
Nice.
She continues to live.
Clutch.
I am not a good driver, and yet.
So, Grigori, you knock out both of the whatever they were. You're not really sure. It's just when you hit them, they definitely plummet out of the sky and away so that you can't see, like you don't see where they crash or anything.
Nice.
But whatever they were, you've taken them out of the sky. Scraps, Rosie has given you a little bit of help, but you're pretty confident that your driving has saved the day.
Well, the ejected shells bouncing off the inside of the car isn't helping things.
That's right. They're hot.
Exactly.
I was hanging outside of the car though. The shell's
Yeah, so
probably.
one of the shells hits Scraps, and Scraps kind of knocks it away, and it lands in Four's lap.
Hey, use
Four,
that to
hot
cauterize your
metal in your
wound.
lap, buddy.
Yeah, I'd grab it. This isn't the first time.
Okay.
Whether it's 4 or Sid, this isn't the first time. So I just grab it and it's like toss it, toss it away.
Perfect. Alrighty. So as you continue down the road towards the homeless encampment, you do see what is our poll number 2 response, please?
Poll number 2 says it's a 50-50.
What are our choices?
State police or Channel 2 news van.
I like the news van. So you see
News van it
a
is.
news van has pulled up behind you, and it's actually got its spotlight out, and you can hear the reporter behind you going, "We want to talk to you about a story involving your vehicle and an Amber Alert." And it's following you. And as that happens, it seems like a really good time to take a break.
Oh,
It's so bad.
So we are going to take a short break, about 10 minutes. We're going to do it in tag teams. All 4 of you can go ahead and release and do bio and snacks and whatever else you need to do. I'll hold down the fort here for a few minutes while we engage people in the chat. And
right.
if y'all will be back in about 5 minutes, I'll go do the same while you engage them in the chat. So
Okey-doke.
10 minutes on the clock. Let's roll. Welcome back, Jack.
What's up?
It's a quiet crowd tonight.
No questions, huh?
Not yet, no. Somebody asked what was up with your old man face. I told them it was like I really like it. I think it's a really easy and cool way
To get in character, yeah.
to kind of do something, yeah. I'm gonna run and refill my drink. I'll leave chat and stuff to you.
You're at. Hey, what's up, Bill? Good to see you. I got to cast my first spell. I was excited. I guess I should turn off my thing since y'all can see me right now. Since I'm not in character. Yeah, right. Be able to do that. And, just nah. I don't feel like being here for the meeting. I'm gonna go.
Well, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I've returned.
Also, welcome back. And yeah, the headroom motif. That's the my character. It's actually a Jeff Bridges skin.
Oh.
Oh wait, so Jeff Bridges from RIPD.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, I got to cast a spell that basically froze one of the players who's not here tonight. It froze him in time, and it was pretty badass. And I was going to cast a healing spell on Sid, but I didn't want it to go bad and then kill him. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it can get real bad. If you mess up on the power roll or the prayer, she takes a disliking to you and hurts you instead of heals you.
Ouch.
Double-edged sword. Between that and the sanity loss.
Hello.
Welcome back. Anybody have any questions for the cast while we get situated?
Ask us questions. It doesn't matter.
Questions.
Irreverent.
Yes. Answer all the questions. For I am a question master. Put these down. Give them a charge.
No one.
Nobody. Nothing. Bill, ask a question. I know you're there.
Me?
No, other Bill. So I have
Oh.
I have a friend of mine that I play in a home game with. His name is also Bill, and
Good name.
right, and he's currently watching. He said he just got back from work. He said he's at sea. I'm curious.
You see his like disembodied body.
Yep.
That's awesome. Hey,
He's
just be
his
glad
own
he was wearing
Cthulhu thing.
pants, right?
When you walk through your room with this background on, it looks like you're just like a floating body.
I love that.
Me too.
Mhm.
That's not a negative at all.
Not in the.
Very thematic.
You'll have to watch it on the playback, David. It was awesome.
Alrighty, guys. So, let me pull up. I just need more screens.
Yeah, I've got
About
4
to
on my
say, well,
station
I'm all
here.
out of cowbells.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we are back, and we have managed to interrogate Sid into telling us about something that you all need to hear about. Sid?
Oh, me. Oh. Well, all right. All right, friends. Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you also get a free Prime Gaming subscription. Prime Gaming subscribers support everyone on the show and get access to sub-only emotes and to a special subscriber-only channel on the Games Tavern Discord. On the Games Tavern Discord. As the investigators face a potentially existential threat, this looks like a... That's not what I say.
We took the breaks.
Well, yeah, Amazon Prime, subscribe.
Fair enough. That's my fault. I did it out of order. Alrighty, so you've made your votes in chat, and right now you are seeing the result of that. As the news crew from WBRZ, Channel 2, Baton Rouge, yes, it's legitimate, look it up, is pursuing
It's an actual news channel.
our group something about an Amber Alert. And so we are going to go ahead and pick up right there. So what do you do?
I'll yell out the window.
Okay, what are you yelling?
Who are you?
One of
We
y'all.
are WBRZ News 2 Baton Rouge.
How do you know who I am?
Your license plate is an Amber Alert. Did you take little Missy?
No.
Hey,
The Amber Alert can't be wrong.
hey, Scraps, take the wheel again.
They think we got a kid in here or something.
It's like, what the hell? Jesus, take the wheel. Why not? No, that's another fail.
Well, I haven't let go of the wheel yet, so.
Once again, Rosie and four, you see Scraps, just the worst driver you've probably ever seen. Clearly not only homeless, he's carless.
I ride trains.
Would you stop handing him the wheel?
Honestly, I really like it if he stopped. It's just getting ridiculous.
All right, well, you help him while I shoot out the tires on Van.
I got it. I have.
Why don't one of them shoot? You drive.
Here, so like as she's like reaching forward for the wheel, I'm actually gonna like pick her up and move her here so that she can drive while I like climb out the sunroof and and fire at the wheels on the van.
Take your shot. As you lean out and your rifle becomes evident, you hear, "We only want it." Oh my God! They've got a gun. It's really big and scary looking. Get this on tape, guys.
21 out of 70.
That hits, and you blow out their wheel, and they start spinning off and into the ditch.
Well, we're going to have to change cars now.
It's all right. We could get
Can we just take the license plate off or something?
We could probably switch them out. Do we see a lot of cars parked on the street?
Oh, you were coming into Baton Rouge at that point. They were still kind of off. You were still kind of off in the semi-country area leading into. But once you get into Baton Rouge, another 10 minutes, say, there are cars in the street, and you're almost to where Scraps was taking you. Scraps, it's only about 3 more blocks down.
I know a guy who likes to collect this crap. We might be able to trade him off, okay?
Ooh.
For the car?
No, license plates.
The trade license plates. Okay.
Yeah, he has a thing for junkers.
Is he also by doctor?
He occasionally haunts that campment.
Roll luck, Scraps.
All right. Oh, crap. That's cocked. Actually, no. That is a fail.
Alrighty. So you get to the encampment, and the guy's not there. The doctor's there, the one that Scraps is
right.
But the other guy, the junker's not there.
All right. Let me go in for a minute. They don't take. They get a little nervous around strangers, especially ones carrying around your kind of hardware.
Does it make sense? I'll stay with the car.
Yeah, it does make sense.
I will go find new license plate and switch out.
Easily done.
Okay.
Yeah, easily done.
Right.
Scraps, as long as you make me a persuasion roll at advantage.
All right.
Can I somehow modify that?
Oh, thank you for the advantage, because it went from an 86 to a 6.
That's much better.
Yes.
What for?
Yeah, can I modify that new license plate?
In
Well,
what
yeah,
way?
let's kind of stitch you up first.
Yeah, you're
all right?
getting helped.
He's propped up against the side of the car trying to work a license plate as he's bleeding out. You can see he's getting sweaty from the shock setting in.
It's all yeah, it's fine. I can. It's a quick job.
I smack him on the forehead. Go get yourself stitched up.
All right, Mom. Fine.
I go in and I ask for Claire.
Is she the one?
Yes.
She comes out after a few minutes. She says, "Oh, hey, Scraps, long time no see."
Hey, how you doing?
Well, same deal. Stitching
Okay.
them, bleeding them.
Well,
Most of them walk away.
I got one that requires a little bit of both.
Well, bring them on in.
All right. And I head back, grab four, and say, "Come on, follow me. Claire will see you."
Oh, and as he's pulling me, like, Greggy, all you gotta do is change a 5 into a 6. It'll completely throw him off. It'll be really easy. It's a quick job, easy.
I'm getting a whole new license plate, bro.
Yeah, you modify that one so they don't say, all right, this matches something. I'll explain it later.
Go get
Yeah.
yourself stitched up. You're in shock. Shut up. Go.
Shock is in me as I get pulled away.
So Claire takes them in the back, Scraps, and you can go if you want. I mean, that's
Nah,
okay.
I'm partial to different type of knife work, so I'll let her do her thing and just kind of socialize for a
okay.
moment.
She escorts you back and she shoots you up with some something. You're not sure what.
Can I provide my own needles?
Do you have your own needles?
I don't think the two of us would. So I'm not gonna. I don't have any use for them. Maybe if
you have a
if
you have a
if the
field
main
first
team
aid
was
kit.
here. That's true, but does it have syringes in it?
Make a luck roll.
Yeah, I will. How does one make a luck roll?
You just roll your percentile dice, and I tell you if you made it.
So what's 100?
Not good.
That's a miss.
No. What makes 100? I should.
Oh,
Double
0,
zeros.
0, 0.
Oh, I got 10 and a 0, so that's what, 10?
That's 10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you made it real well. You do happen to carry a few syringes, so yeah, she'll gladly use your syringes.
Yeah.
So good job. You have now, because you guys actually used your own stuff, I'm not going to make you make a luck roll to see if there's an infection that'll be following you for the next few weeks. But she does get you sewn up, and she gives you some pills and tells you to take 2 a day for the next 6 days, and that'll be $300.
Here. Greggy, how much cash we have in the glove compartment?
We have more than enough.
Yeah, we have more than enough. Hey, here you go.
Thank you.
All
Be
right.
careful. Don't push it too hard or you'll start bleeding again. I've stitched it up real well, but
Yeah, we'll see how the rest of this game goes.
do you want me to wrap it? Am I hearing that you're not going to take it easy?
I want. Yeah, just wrap it. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She puts some gauze on it and wraps it all the way around your torso so that it can put up with a little more abuse before it starts bleeding again or rips or something. Alrighty. So that takes you a good 2 or 3 hours, and we are well into the middle part of morning at this part, probably about 3 a.m. You have switched out the plates on your car.
Mm-hmm.
You do hear the 3 of you who are not in there with 4 while he's getting this done do hear radio chatter, because there's in the camp a lot of the people have radios tuned in, and you hear radio chatter. They're saying, in California today, another Bigfoot sighting, the 3rd in 30 days. Officials are at a loss as the California forests are rife with fear and hairy predators. And then they go on and talk a little bit more about it.
Feels like everything's kind of going crazy right now.
Yeah, we have a team out that are investigating already. So what do you know, like, about what was your investigation down here?
I came here to check out this guy. Well, he's dead now, but his name was Lance Burke. He was this gamer dude who ended up winning a golf tournament, even though he had never played before in his life. He was murdered brutally and very scientifically, very bloodily, and I guess that's why we're here. we ended up in Baton Rouge for a delivery that we had traced. And when we were there, we found what I think is a cult called the Dread Poets Society, but I guess it could be something else. But they had these like schedules all over their house that seemed like they were building planes or something, like old planes, like from World War One.
And
Interesting.
as you're recounting, Rosie, as you get to that pause, your phone rings.
Hello?
It actually
Hey,
went to
Rosie, it's Hopper. Steve and I are okay for now. Important things. We're still on the train. The students were traveling with an engine we shoved overboard. Seems like there was a plan to take that bioweapon pox thing from Crawdads and fly it into Mexico. They had some command to take the blue pill once you are airborne, like some attack plan or something. Oh, and stop playing Oz. I don't know how, but it's literally mind control. We're gonna lay low for a bit. I hope you and Booker made it out okay. I'll text you when we next get service.
And it goes dead.
Hopper? Ah, dang it.
Who's Harper?
It was one of my investigator pals. She sounds like she's still on the train, and they uncovered some kind of plan to build a bioweapon.
Oh, those are nasty. It's not
The
good.
people from the cult were instructed to take a blue pill once it was deployed.
Do you know what the blue pills they're talking about? Have you seen these?
No.
Hey, girl.
Do you know?
No. I don't know. Do I know anything about it?
You haven't seen anything about a blue pill?
Nope.
No. The three of you who have been here in this area for the past several days can make me a it's called a luck roll at disadvantage to see if you might have heard a snippet about anything related.
Oh well.
I did, and then I didn't. 92.
Same here.
Anybody make? Nope. Okay. The other thing I'll say is you could go do a check online using library use or computer use to try to see if there's any news about any such thing.
That I'm good at.
Actually,
66
Scraps is
success.
going to look over.
What, Scraps?
Scraps is going to ask Rosie about the stuff she got off the one guy. You know, she cut off his thumb for a reason.
Yeah,
So I'm
let's see
guessing that
what's on
thumb
his hard drive.
might have been important for something.
I got a hard drive and a thumb.
Do we have anything placed, any laptop to plug into?
Yeah, anybody got a laptop?
Do I look like I have a laptop?
No?
There you go.
Or are you carrying a laptop? Normally you do, don't you?
Oh, I'm out. I didn't think I was.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is when you're having that. So you can catch up when you get back and maybe answer that. My bad.
Well, I know that he normally carries one, so it's probably in the car. So I'll grab the laptop. I don't know how to use, but here, I give to Rosie.
Okay, I got this.
Okay.
So I'll plug in the flash drive, put the thumb on it to unlock it.
And do you open up the laptop and turn it on?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that and you get some weird technical screens as it's trying to boot. And after 3 or 4 minutes of watching this, make me a computer use roll, Rosie. And Gregorian Scraps, are you there watching?
Yeah.
I'm outside.
Okay, Scraps is not there. Gregory?
I'm actually trying to find the nearest library. Like.
Oh, well, they're all closed at 3 a.m.
Well,
right?
I'm Googling it, like on Google Maps, just so I'm prepared.
There's one like 12 blocks away.
Okay.
I made it.
So, Rosie, you realize that as it's doing, this thing is doing some sort of weird partitioning formatting thing. It looks like it may be actually installing a new operating system on the computer.
I'm going to keep that to myself and see what happens.
Okay. And
well,
after about 10 minutes, it comes up with a new splash screen to start that says Cryptos OS.
Check this out. This is crazy.
Well, nobody's there. They've all left you.
Oh,
oh
they
no, I
left
was still there. I was just looking at my phone. I wasn't looking at the
Grigori-
computer.
Okay, fair. Grigori's there, but looks somewhat disinterested. Scraps has left. Grigori?
Yeah, I mean, she says, look, I'll look.
It looks like some sort of weird new operating system is on this computer, and you're pretty sure it's not the one 4 normally uses because you've seen him do his work.
Yeah, so,
4, you come walking in from your procedure at that point.
I think we broke your computer, sir. I'm sorry.
Look at what the dead man's thumb drive did.
Greg, what? Greg, we had this talk. Greg, you don't just.
I didn't do it. She did.
But I'm.
He gave me the laptop to see what was on the thing, and
Yeah,
this is what's on the thing.
Let me take a look. Let's take a look.
It
Yeah.
wasn't me. I didn't do.
It's
Or
all
did
right.
you have anything important on that computer?
I'd say no. Due to the nature of our work, I probably scrub it periodically. I probably keep jump drives, or
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
I'd probably scrub it periodically.
Okay. So anyway, it appears that a new operating system has been installed over the old one.
The only thing important that I continue to hold on, it's a picture of my pets. It's 2 rescues. One's a cat, another's a dog, and it's a Christmas card picture, and that's what I use as my screensaver. And that's the only important thing that continues to keep on it. So it's just, well, there goes Max. There goes Melissa, Melly. It's
You'll
all
see
fine.
them when you get home. It's fine.
Hey. It's not often I get home.
I mean,
we work a lot.
You already told me you don't like cats. You're just doing it out of.
I never said I don't like cats. I don't know where you got that from.
You're a pet abuser. It's okay. Like, I don't
Okay,
judge.
let's stop the bickering. Are you good with computers?
Somewhat, I suppose.
Can you look into this operating system and see what this is all about?
All right, I look into the operating system and see what it's all about.
It's a clean operating system, and it appears to be written in some code you've never actually seen. Like, as you begin looking at it, you're trying to figure it out, and it's like some real next gen stuff.
But next level, like too much for me, or I just have to spend a little time trying to figure it out?
You will have to spend a lot of time trying to figure it out.
A lot of time. Well, I've never seen anything like this before, and I'm not sure if we're in the proper space and have the equipment.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
For me to dive into this.
Well, could he look up any of this blue pill information on this thing? Maybe there's some connection.
There is a browser. It's not the one you're used to, but it does, and it's literally just says browser. There's no branding to it. It just says browser. It's like buying a can of generic beans. It says beans.
Well, I guess let's try it out. And I guess I click browser.
Mm-hmm. You're on the internet. It can Wi-Fi you.
All right. And
even here in a homeless camp, it somehow is finding a way to get where it needs to.
Yeah, technology, man. I'll tell you. Yeah, I just do a little dive, see if I can, dig up anything.
Okay. Yeah, if you go out and do a news search, you won't find anything under Blue Pill, but you will find a small news item that there was a breaking and entering at a local lab that is it is a research lab, and it is reported that some samples were taken from the lab, though they don't have any information about what kinds of things they were.
Can you see what kind of lab it was?
Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Where is it? And can I get a address?
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's across town, and it is a lab that it's one of those private partnerships with the government. It's actually quite a lot like what was going on in Wuhan in terms of funding and focus, though they don't have the level 4 stuff there. They say.
Yeah, they all say.
This could be whether they got the blue pills, as well as maybe some more information about this bioweapon, or maybe the bioweapon itself.
Seems likely. And what else? What else do we get from those? And I just whispered this part. Like, what else did we get from those bodies?
Some sort of storage locker key.
Yeah, I got this card, and it has the location and code for a storage unit. We should probably go check it out.
Do we want to go in morning or go now? Are we on time crunch, you think?
Well,
probably just based on that list I saw the other day and how everything on that list keeps happening every day.
So we go now. Okay.
Well, which is closer, the lab or the storage locker?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's
The lab?
The lab.
Yep.
Do we think we can get more information from government lab? I can't. I don't know why they would let us in.
No.
Oh, they
There
are like
depends-
separate. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, sir.
Oh, I was gonna ask if they're in separate parts of town, or is it like?
So the storage locker is actually in New Orleans, which is about 3-4 hours away, I believe. The lab is on the other side of town.
Oh,
here in
okay,
Baton
okay.
Rouge.
It's 3 in the morning. We could get over to that lab before they open up for the day if you wanted to look, or we just keep driving.
We can try.
We'd
I'm
get
not.
to that storage locker, about daybreak, about the time they'd be open up one of them places.
Yes, we can certainly try. I'm not exactly a sneaky boy, as they say. Like I don't. If we get if it is government facility, and they've already been broken into once, I can guarantee that they are on high alert.
Yeah.
We probably.
Well, I wouldn't know what the
See,
hell I was looking at, anyways.
Four,
Not
make
pretty
me
sneaky, but
4, make me another computer use roll, please.
Give me something good. Can the amount of luck is what you spend to make it, right? 'Cause I rolled a 72, I have 65. So if I spend 7 luck, I'll make it.
That's correct.
Yeah, let's just do that just to glean some more information.
Alrighty. So you actually find another story. It is not linked, but your search brings it back as you're continuing to look at stories related to the topic you're looking for. And you do find something that indicates that lab has been temporarily closed, and its stuff has been shipped out. There's a story about these large refrigerated trucks that were taking lab samples out of town to another lab.
Well, according to this article here, that lab's pretty much cleaned out. So I don't think we.
Because they compromised the wall to get in, whoever broke into it, and it's going to be a longer fix to get it back to where it needs to be.
Yeah, so I don't think we're getting anything from that there lab. Might just have to take that trip to the storage locker. That's the only other lead we have.
Well, since they do have that local Amber Alert, it'd probably be best we put some distance between us and where that van was.
Agreed.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, so we go to storage locker then.
Alrighty.
Well, on the way there, I'm not driving. Somebody else is driving.
Not me.
For
I just had surgery. I was gonna sit in the passenger seat just in case Greggy wanted to shoot out the window
why
again.
don't we just reverse the seating position?
Yeah, that's funny. So after the earlier attempt, all the seats have changed.
Yep.
I don't think anybody wants me to drive anymore. While we're going, I would like to be in the back seat with 4, and calling home office, to see
Absolutely.
if hey, we just got raided.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, Blue Box.
Great.
Thank you.
Everybody, make sure to go swing by Blue Box's channel to give them a like, follow, and a subscription if you like. So I'm in the back seat with 4. We're looking at this computer. I want to call home office to see if we can get Amy connected to this computer to take a look at the OS. And thanks for the bits, Renreb. Appreciate you.
So you call the home office, and a operator comes on. It says, "Good evening. This is tech support home office. May I help you?"
Yes, I'm going to give you to Agent 4 here. He's going to explain what he sees to you about this computer. We want to see if we can get connected to Amy and if she can give us a better idea of what we are dealing with here.
I'm sorry, remote connections to the internal systems are not possible. However, I could provide you a downloaded diagnostic if you would like.
Yes, let's do this. Thanks, Renreb, for the bits. Do appreciate you.
Thanks for the bits.
Thank you.
They need them. Believe me.
We're
This
in a
has
lot
been
of
the
trouble.
easy part.
This has been the easy part. Well,
I've been
Oh, yeah,
chased
by
by
the way,
Baba
Sid,
Yaga.
You're healed up except for 1 point.
all right. So, okay, just 1 point off.
Yeah. They do give you a downloaded diagnostic, Sid, kind of like one of those we take control of your computer type things. They take control for a minute, download it, and then they jump off, so you have the diagnostic. And when you run it, the diagnostic basically can't tell you anything. It comes back and it says not a viable or legitimate operating system.
Okay.
Now, what have you connected to my computer? Well,
It doesn't look like we're going to find out until we get it back to home office and they can take a look. I see.
That is possible. Yeah.
that's the great. Well, in the meantime, I'm gonna have to get a new one.
Wouldn't be first time. Won't be last time. I'm sorry. But good news. We have lead. We are going. And
Yes.
All right.
and
So
I'm going
we
to take a nap now.
Oh, same.
Nice choice. Very good choice. Rosie, you're driving, correct?
Yes.
So you're a little tired. It is late at night. How are you gonna stay awake?
Metal. I'll crank it.
You just
So
see
everybody
Grigori in the
the
back
other
just
3 seats is like this.
nope. Grigori's just taking a nap and you see him every once in a while just bobbing his head in the back.
Nodding himself to sleep. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just thinking these pills put me out. I fought it for as long as I could, but the pills put me out. That's why I didn't want to drive.
She probably gave you a couple of sleeping pills too to help you with that. So anyway, Rosie, are you taking back roads or main roads?
Back roads. I am way too paranoid right now.
Fair enough. Back roads will take you a little bit longer. It'll be about a 4-hour drive.
Well, we don't
But
have to
you
go all the
do-
way there. We can, get about 2-3 hours out, then pull over and take a rest. We're on a back road.
True. Yeah. I mean, you're about 3 a.m. when you start this. You could drive for a few hours, take a rest, and then finish off. What do y'all want to do?
I probably should sleep so I don't crash the car.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll take over if 4 is still out of it.
He is. 4's out.
Yeah. All right. So I'll take over the driving.
Okay. Yeah, so y'all will pull into the New Orleans area at about 7 that morning. And you will find that the storage unit, when you get there, opens at 8. So you've got about half an hour before it opens.
Grab breakfast.
Okay.
Waffle House.
Perfect. Yeah, so you go to Waffle House, get some breakfast. Honestly, the food, not great, but it tastes really good right now because y'all have been through it over the past 24 hours. And while you are eating, the TV in the Waffle House lights up with another news break, and this is going to be picture 5.1 in your production deck. It indicates that the Compass Killer, as this serial killer has been dubbed, is now has now struck in Seattle, and they're calling this the Compass Killer because apparently there is a lot of ancient-looking iconography that's being painted on the walls in a ritualistic look. And as y'all have watched this develop, it feels like it might be a cult that's doing this, or a cult person who's just that's what they're all about. If you have the occult skill, you may make that roll, and let me know if you make it.
Hard success, 1875.
Nice. Anybody else?
I have a 5, and I could roll for the 5.
Okay.
Let's try. Why not?
Always try.
Oh, 14 seconds. 14 seconds for someone to do some bits or a sub for a hype train.
Okay.
Get him.
38 out of 5.
Alrighty. So Grigor, your hard success. You can see that this is a really nice attempt to look like a cult crime.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's laid out very nicely in terms of the iconography and stuff. It is not, though. As you look at it and put the pieces together, it's fake. It's like somebody trying to cosplay being something that they're not.
Yeah, these guys are not too good.
I really think it's the cult that we found.
It's not though. Let me rephrase. The people doing these murders, they want to make it look like it is a cult, but is not a cult. Does that make sense?
You mentioned some sort of investigation you were doing. Are any of these cities on that list?
Yeah, what was your investigation?
We were looking into the murder of Home Office personnel.
Yes, about it.
And that is why we were tracking those people from the Bureau. Which led us to you. I think they were after the same thing you were.
I just think it's very convenient that I happen to find the House of a Cult with a list of cities that correlates with the Compass murders and the dates of them.
Can I make an idea roll to see if I can make any other
Sure.
connections?
Fortune teller. That's a fortune teller if I ever had one.
22 out of 80.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. What is it you're thinking?
I'm just trying to see if what the connection could be between what she's found and what we've been doing and the cities that are showing up with these murders.
The cities aren't anything specific. It was just a list of cities where things would happen. The fact that your paths have crossed is because you might have been approaching a similar problem from two different directions.
Okay.
And you definitely agree that she's right. It's coincidence here is not at work. There's something else at work.
So, yeah, no, I'm with you. It's not a coincidence. I don't understand the reasoning behind.
I don't either, and I couldn't find anything about that.
Well, hopefully we will find some answers at this place as I finish my all-American breakfast and then my 8th cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, so it's about 8:30 at the point at which y'all are finishing up breakfast. You gonna head over to the storage unit or something else?
Yep, storage.
Okay. You head over to the storage unit and the code gets you in without an issue at the keypad at the electronic gate. Gate slides open, lets you in. You all pile out and head in to take a look at unit 329. And what you find is there is a large, like a 21-foot rental truck down in the roadway. It's not a road, it's an alley in front of where that unit will be on the first floor. And as you get up to the third floor where unit 329 is, you see that in unit 332, just a few feet away and on the other side, someone is moving out what looks like their lives' contents out of a large unit. And so there's a lot of people and there's a lot of stuff in the hall and there's a lot of attention right there, right now. What you gonna do?
Maybe
I would
we wait.
still like to try to get. I mean, are they at the exact storage unit we're trying to go to?
No, they're one unit down and across the hall, across the corridor.
Are these like big like garage door storage
Yes,
units?
yes. Just glancing in at theirs as you kind of come into the area, it looks like they're in a 15 by 15 unit, and looking at your door, yours is probably about the same size.
What kind of stuff is in there? It's just like normal stuff.
In theirs? Oh yeah, it's normal. It looks like probably like a 60-year-old person, and they've got a mismatch of furniture and other things that they've gathered over the decades. So you see furniture from, the 70s and from the 80s and 90s, and they've basically held on to everything their whole life.
How many people
Right.
are assisting with the move?
It appears to be two older people, a man and a woman, probably partners, as well as what appear to be three men who might be children based on their age, and a couple of teenage boys that are providing the majority of the physical labor, for the heavy stuff at least.
Scraps, did you have something you wanted to say?
I was just going to look over at Rosie and say, which unit did you say was yours, ma'am? And I hold up the key.
Unit 329.
Right down here. I'm just going to act like I'm been employed to help this old lady get some of her stuff.
Okay. And you're going to use the lock?
Yeah.
Okay. As you touch the padlock to put the key in, your hand goes really cold for a second. And I need you to make me a constitution check at half your constitution.
Ooh. Oh, my.
Oh, no.
If it's cocked. Okay. I was a 25 con. Oh, that's exactly half.
Hey.
Alrighty. You are very lucky. Your hand and arm are very numb and will be for about the next hour. You think that maybe whatever was on this has deteriorated and lost some of its potency. It might have been intended to kill. It's hard to say.
He just kind of. Sorry. He's gonna just try to pretend like he popped something. Kind of loose.
You okay?
I just want to be the first to say y'all need yoga before you go on a mission. At this point.
He turns his back away from the family and looks at the group. It says trapped, and just kind of mouths it, and holds up and kind of that almost like a like a, what do you call it? It's like a stroke kind of fist.
Yes.
And just mouths trap.
Does anyone have gloves?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? That's probably why that other fella had them rubber gloves.
Pulls out gloves. Because what mechanic doesn't carry gloves?
Fair enough.
Here's the code so you can get my lock undone.
All right, no problem. Let's see what we got here.
All right. You take the lock off, slide the hasp, and roll the doors up. And what you see inside is an odd. An odd conglomeration.
I roll it about halfway up. I don't roll it all the way up. So
you gonna look under?
Yeah, like about halfway up, so we could just get in.
But really quick, the people that are moving, do they have to go in front of ours to get to the elevator or stairs?
Roll me high-low, Jack. If it's high, they don't. If it's low, they do.
That's a good call.
96.
It is high, they do not.
Okay.
You had to cross past them to get to yours.
Cool.
Oh, if that's the case, I just kind of let's open it up.
Okay. Again, they're close enough that, I mean, they easily can just glance over and see y'all right there doing your thing. So I don't want you to get the sense they're so far away that they can't see what's going on. Okay.
I'm careful with it, but I'm not being like overtly secretive. That because that would draw suspicion.
Alrighty, so this is a fairly long description, so please bear with me. It is a 15 by 15 storage unit. There is a desk and chair in the center of the unit with a laptop on the desk. Contents in the storage unit are varied and interesting. There is all over the floor, except for a clear, like a push broom sized path up to the desk, there is small bits of dust and litter all over the floor. Um, Make me a spot hidden real quick, everyone.
I'm gonna do mine at disadvantage because of
Okay.
I need it.
I'll use 13 points to pass of luck.
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
I'm too focused on whatever the hell's happening to my hand.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Did anyone not make it?
I didn't. I didn't. I'm kind of just
Okay.
just every now and then just over the shoulder to look at the family.
Perfectly fair. Rosie and Grigori, you notice that these little bits of trash that are on the floor, there is some actual trash, like some wood chips and pieces of paper and stuff. But primarily, what you're actually seeing on the floor beyond the dust is hundreds, probably, of shriveled up, dead, tiny spiders all over the floor.
Oh my god, these are all spiders?
Frickin' Baba Yaga, leave me alone!
There are also over in the right back corner 3 naked mannequins that are all just kind of propped up in the corner. There is over in the left corner a what appears to be a stack of comic books, two or three stacks actually, probably over 100 comics. On the desk, there's also a hardcover book. Leaning over and looking, you can see it's called "The Head with the Long Yellow Hair: Life Among Headhunters." There is a leaf blower and a toolbox laying again on the floor against the right part of the wall. And there is a small Ziploc bag on the desk. It contains 4 .25 caliber rounds. There's a small post-it note on it that just says "Blessed," written in Sharpie.
25 caliber.
And 25 caliber. And lastly, there is a shoebox over on the left, in the left corner also. It is wrapped in silver wire, and there's a sticky note on it, but you can't read it from where you are, obviously.
I'm gonna go read it.
Okay. It's got a sticky note. The sticky note says, "Here lies the leftovers of Agent Benton Shoot."
How is that spelled?
BENTONSCHUTE. Oh, that's a good point. Shoot's an odd word, isn't it? Sorry.
It sounded like you said bend and shoot or bend.
It did. Yeah, I didn't realize that when I wrote it. Sorry.
I thought it was on purpose.
It was
pretty
not
cool.
a red herring. It was not a red herring nor an intentional misdirection.
Have you guys heard of bent and shoot?
Have we heard of Benton Shoot?
No.
Hell no.
No.
Nah.
I'm gonna open up the laptop and see if I can find anything.
Okay. You open up the laptop. It opens up and it appears to have an operating system the same as the one that you installed on Four's computer by mistake.
Are there any files?
There is what appears to. It just says there is no file. You can't get in yet. It says enter passcode. But there is no place to type in a passcode.
I'm gonna try the code to the storage unit. Oh wait. Yes, the thumb.
Ah, okay. You putting the USB drive into it?
Is there like anywhere on the laptop for a fingerprint?
No.
Then yes, I'll put the USB in.
Okay. So you put the USB in, and when you do that, the screen changes. It says verification required.
I put the thumb on it.
It then begins to allow you to take a look around the computer. And as you begin typing, Scraps, are you looking over her shoulder?
I was actually going to go towards that book, but is it on the same?
The book is on the desk also, yes.
Yeah, then I would be right there.
Okay. Make me a spot hidden, Scraps.
Right.
Grigori, are you lurking over her at the
hells yeah.
computer watching?
So I'm actually going to turn on my flashlight on the phone and close the door behind us.
Okay. Alrighty, you close the door. Good call, actually. 4. Are you lurking and irritated that she's not letting you do the computer thing?
No, I mean, I was just upset because it was my computer.
That's fair. Okay. I mean,
But,
but this is kind of your shtick for this
Yeah.
old woman to show up and have all the computer spotlight time.
I am weirdly also good with computers.
Well, I was gonna keep an eye on the family, but since that's closed, I too pull out a flashlight and I just look around the room.
I was gonna say, if you don't want him to close the door, you can talk to him about that. I mean,
No. That's a good idea.
okay.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So you pull out your flashlight and you're just kind of looking around.
Yeah, look around to see what else
Where are you gonna look first?
stands out. I guess I'll start from one corner and just survey the full 15 by 15 while they do that until they need my help with computer stuff.
Okay, fair enough. Alrighty, Sally, you begin looking, and as you pull up, there's an email client on here that, again, strangely is labeled email client, very generically.
Yeah.
And as you begin looking, you see there's almost no email on it. It appears to be an email client that actually is intended to scrub the email and get rid of it as soon as it comes in. But it does appear he's got one email on there. And as you're looking, you all hear the leaf blower activate and start blowing, and dust begins kicking up over in the right corner of the room.
I go to pick it up and point it at the spiders to get them all onto the one corner side of the room.
All right. You didn't realize the leaf blower was plugged in, and in fact, now that you've got it, you see it's plugged into an extension cord that snakes out of the back of the unit somewhere. You're not sure where they've hooked into, but they've definitely got power, and that's also how the computer is able to function. So, Grigori, I need you to make me a spot hidden as you are leaf blowing. Scraps, you were looking at the book?
Yes, and I got an extreme.
Very good. You see on the wall to the right is a piece of paper that kind of just, because of the way the light lays in the room, you didn't really see it until you started looking around. But as you pick up the book, it kind of is there. And that piece of paper is actually illustration picture 7.1 in your production deck. If we could show that for a second before things kind of go haywire here.
I got an extreme success on my spot hidden.
Very good. As you get the extreme success, what you realize is that mixed in with the dust and the spiders that you're blowing over in that right corner is what appears to be powdered silver that was on the floor. And with the extreme success, you realize that the powdered silver had actually been laid down almost as a stencil so that it formed some form of writing or a circular rune around the mannequins. But that has been scrambled and scattered.
Oh, no. Okay. Would I have recognized what the runes stood for?
No, because well, I mean, you could actually. So some of them weren't already scattered. They're behind the mannequins, so you could go over there and look down and try to figure that out.
Well,
because they're still intact.
Well,
the ones in the front have been blown, so you can't see them at all.
Okay.
You wish to do that?
Against my better judgment, yes. My curiosity will get the better of me. I got a hard success on occult roll.
Okay. It is some form of binding circle. You've never seen its like, but you know it is there to bind something bad in place. And I'll be back with you in a moment.
Okay.
Scraps, you have seen the list. Everybody has had a chance to see the list.
Yeah.
The list is the list. Rosie, this aligns really strongly with the list that you previously saw.
So I know when these things are going to happen.
I want everyone to remember this because we're about to wade through a shitstorm. And then we're probably going to want to talk afterwards, okay?
Right.
So, Grigori, as you are leaning over, looking and realizing what this was, all of a sudden, one of the mannequins moves very quickly toward you, and you see as it's moving, its fingers and its arms are elongating, and its head is becoming longer and a little bit flatter, and its eyes get purplish and big, and you're not really sure what this is.
I stab it in the eyeball.
Make your stab. Everybody going to make a sand check, but you may make your stab first.
I fail.
Alrighty.
Fail.
I also fail sanity.
Alrighty. Scraps?
I rolled a 70.
You're good for now. Yeah.
Wow.
78
He
for
powerful.
4, you're not.
I've seen stuff.
Corey and 4. Okay. So as this thing is moving towards you, I'm not really sure how to describe it because I don't have an illustration of it, but it is just a long, lean, muscular, hairless, lavender-skinned human with a weird head-looking thing. So clearly not human, but humanoid. Grigori, is your instinct to fight, flee, or freeze?
Well, I stabbed at it. Yeah, I stabbed
you're
at
a fighter.
it. So, yeah.
4, fight, freeze, or flee.
Instinct kicks in. Grigori is next to it, so I'm fighting. We gotta get out.
Okay.
Instinct is to help Grigori get away.
4, you may attack with something that's in your hand or very close to it.
Oh,
if you've got a
baby.
holstered weapon, that would be acceptable too.
Yeah, I got a holstered weapon, but I don't want to make too much noise with the family across. So
Legit.
my trusty old wrench that has served me well.
Yes, it
in
has.
these past missions.
From the Excalibur Tool Company.
Yes, sir. Tempered steel, baby. So it's fighting, right, brawl?
Yes.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Doesn't sound good.
I wanted 6. I got a 56 out of 50, so I'll spend 6 luck.
Alrighty.
You can't spend luck in
Can't in
combat.
combat.
Oh,
Yeah,
you can't
you
spend
can't
it
do
on
that in
combat. All right,
combat.
cool. All right,
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
fine.
Yeah.
Can I push my luck?
You may push the roll if you wish to, and if you fail on the push, you will probably lose. I mean, not lose permanently, but you'll probably drop the wrench and expose yourself to attack by the creature, if the creature's intention is to attack, which we have not yet assessed.
Not yet. I believe in the heart of the dice.
Do it.
Wow. Yeah, so I lose. I do something happens. That's a 94.
Nice. Okay, so you swing at it and hit one of the mannequins by mistake, and the wrench actually just comes out of your hand. And the creature turns, and it'll try to basically rake you with its hands. You see its fingers now have grown these long nails that are about yay long and are just black and very, very sharp looking. And so it swings at you. And it does get an 11, which is sufficient to hit. And it will do, you're only 1 point of damage. So you came out good on that. But I do need you to, what is our third poll result, please?
That would be mutagen.
Oh, nice. I need you to make me a constitution roll at half, please, Sid.
So I have to get under my half?
You have to get under your half, yes.
Good luck, buddy.
Yes, that's a
You
really
got this.
appropriate.
You got this.
How close are you?
38 out of 25.
You want to use 13 luck on that? Or do you wish to push it?
I'm gonna just use the 13 luck for now.
Okay. You sure you want to do that?
Mutagen? I don't know what something cool might not happen. So instead of being Spider-Man, I'm gonna be Man Spiders, and I'll spend it. That's a lot of luck to spend. I'll spend a 13 luck.
Okay. So for just a moment where its claws hit, you can see your skin actually rippling as if it's trying to rewrite itself and take some different form. But you fight that off and it stops. Your health and your endurance and stamina are apparently so great that it wasn't able to take effect on you.
All those car fumes.
There you go.
Did I get my maximum health back during this little respite, or I still had the?
No. The one is going to be basically for the adventure, at least, because
okay, I
the
got
amount
it.
of damage that was done to you. They've healed you up as much as can be done during this particular run.
All
I
right.
think you took those antibiotics.
Yeah.
Jack, Grigori, it rakes its other hand at you. I need you to make me a dodge roll, please.
Jeez.
4 out of 25.
Yes.
That's really good. And so you duck, and its claws actually rake across the corrugated steel, or probably aluminum. Do they put aluminum in these things?
I think it's steel.
Yeah, it's steel.
Aluminum.
It's
steel?
yeah,
Okay.
it's low grade steel.
But anyway, the claws actually do leave gashes in the steel where they hit it.
Is that the side where the neighbors are at?
Yes.
So
Although they're not in the next, they're across the hallway.
Oh,
so
they're across
not
the
in
hall.
that
Okay.
next unit. Yeah. So we've got 4. We've got Grigori, Rosie, and Scraps. Let's go with Rosie first because she's a little quicker. Rosie, what do you want to do? You can see what's going on. Shit's gone sideways in a hurry.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to shoot him. The mannequin.
Okay, you pull out your gun, and you can either take 2 shots or you can take 1 shot with advantage.
I'll take 2.
Okay.
I made 1.
Okay. Roll your D10.
7.
You're carrying a 9mm, right? 9mm.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. I mean, the bullet definitely hits him, and appears to hurt him. Right. Scraps.
That box with the silver wrapped around it
Yeah.
that you described earlier, is it nearby?
It's actually in the corner. It's in the back corner on the left. So this action is happening kind of in the back right quadrant of the room, and it's on the side next. It's on the quadrant next to it, not opposite it.
Well, silver always works in the movies. He's gonna grab.
I will
that-
say it said blessed. And you saw no instance of it being silver. It just said blessed.
I thought there was something that was like a box wrapped in silver.
My bad. You are correct. There's silver wire around that box. You are correct.
Right. So he's going to grab the box and just fling it like a disc at the creature and see, well, silver.
Okay. I need you to make me an occult roll, Scraps.
Oh, I have no occult.
Well,
Like I said,
you got 5%, don't you?
Oh, yeah, well, you're right. No, 80.
You have 80?
No, I rolled 80.
Oh, okay. So the box hits the creature, and as it hits it in the side of the head, the creature turns and goes, as if he's just really confused.
Oh, well, movies are not always right.
That's true. That's what the occult roll was for, to see if you had some secret insight that I didn't even know about when I was writing it. It would make it work.
Oh, that would have been fair enough. No, like I said, just go with the movies. That silver's always the answer.
And so we're going to go back to Grigori, who kind of initiated all this. Grigori, you're up. Good news, Grigori. The other 2 mannequins do appear to just be mannequins. They're not moving.
Yeah, I'm going to just keep on trying to stab, and I'm going to yell out, "You're making too much noise, Rosie. You should know better. We don't need witnesses." And I'm going to continue to try to stab the thing in the eyeball.
Okay, stab away. Do you want to try for an eyeball? That'll be at disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay. You may try for an eyeball at disadvantage.
I fail.
Alrighty. Your knife bounces off the side of his head.
Yeah, if I hadn't, it would have been a success. Oh well.
We are to 4.
Yeah, so you said I dropped the wrench, right?
Yeah, you're gonna look for it?
I don't have the time to look for, if it's not like in the immediate vicinity. I don't have the time to look for, try to grab it. So
make me a spot hidden, and if you get better than a normal success, then you just happen to glance and see where it's landed.
Spot hidden 45. Yeah, 45. It's 60, 45 out of 60.
Yeah, so not better than a normal success.
Nope.
Unless you want to use 15 luck points to
Nah, nah, that's fine. I just no, I assume I have a knife as well.
Sure.
Yeah, let's stab it. Let's just out the boot knife, and let's stab it.
Okay. Make your stab. Make your knife roll.
That's also a brawl, right?
Yes.
Luck of the dice, baby. What? 63.
Your dice are broken.
63 out of 50.
Yeah, don't go playing the lottery anytime soon.
You want to bump it up? Use 13.
Nah,
no, it's combat. You can't do that anyway. You want to push your luck, Sid?
Mm-hmm.
You can push it.
Yes.
So
Push it.
if you fail, you will either open yourself up to a worse attack, or you will in fact stab yourself by mistake because of the absolute chaos that is combat in close quarters in a storage unit with an alien entity.
I'm gonna cheddar bob myself. All right, let's
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
That's a no.
Kill me now. 98.
Oh, and a fumble.
The streak continues.
Why?
Somebody
Somebody get this man some new dice.
Sid desperately needs an infusion of help.
Ren, are you still here? Ren, are you still in chat?
I'm switching out my dice all night. Why? Oh my.
So, Sid, for you, roll me a high-low, and if it's high, then you stab yourself. If it's low, then the creature gets a attack at you at advantage.
Oh man. At
I
least
think
he's
I'd
not stabbing me.
myself.
Which is it, Sid?
I'm not coming back anymore. This is a 16.
Okay, so here comes the creature.
I think 4 is gonna get turned into an alien here.
Yeah, well, this has been a good run.
He actually rolled a incredible success.
Oh.
He rolled an 5.
Nice.
Well, next week we'll introduce 5.
So he does 5 points of damage, Sid. The claws sink into you. And I need you to make me that Constitution at half again.
No.
I got a 40 something.
You want to push it?
I,
Or do you want to use luck?
Does he have any
I'm
more
gonna-
luck?
I'm gonna die anyway, so let's push it. Screw it.
Okay.
You
What's
got
gonna
this,
happen
dude.
if he fails?
Yeah, what's gonna happen
If
if I
you
fail?
fail, then the mutagen will take a rapid and extreme effect on you.
Do it.
Yeah, peer pressure. 28! 3 luck, please.
Yes,
But
you may.
You did it!
Got
So
there.
Sid, this time he hit you with his claws, actually down in the calf, and as that happens, you actually feel your foot like almost the skin and bone bubbling and moving and growing and back and forth, shrinking and growing as it's trying again to rewrite itself. And you can see your shoe, whatever you're wearing, splits open, and you see what I can only describe as like a lizard type foot beginning to be created. And then somehow, again, your experience and your constitution, your endurance fight this off, and it returns to a normal foot, but with a fucked up shoe.
Kirk Connors, baby, let's go.
There you go. Nice reference.
We are to Rosie.
Yo, shoot this thing. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Just, yo,
Hey, the pig's out of the poke, man. Go ahead and just shoot.
him.
I've
Shoot
been
him.
told not to, but okay, I'll shoot.
Shoot him. Your senior officer is telling you to shoot him.
You pulled my arm. I'll do it.
Your senior operative is saying to shoot him. Shoot.
2 hits.
Nice.
That's right. Double tap.
11 damage.
All right. So Rosie, you actually, where are you shooting it?
In the head.
Okay. You actually, yeah, you splatter its head with that second shot, and it slumps to the floor, and it disappears. It's as if you're looking at something solid that slowly becomes not solid. And all of you have seen Star Trek often enough to see something that's simply going away to another place. That's what it looks like. So there's going to be one more sand loss from seeing this thing disappear and become not reality.
Also, am I correct in remembering there's 2 other mannequins?
Yes, but
There are,
not.
but they have not moved.
Yeah. Yes.
Alrighty. So congratulations.
Sanity, 33.
Yeah, I've already got you. Yeah. No, I assigned 1 sand loss.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I didn't even make you roll it.
Fair.
Okay.
Because it's kind of a minor thing. Jack, we're on this.
Scene? Yeah.
7.
I got you.
Alrighty. We're trying to figure out how to convey scenes to each other. So you go back to the laptop. Is there anybody going to do anything now that the creature is gone and the threat is gone? You can hear the family out in the hallway, and they're knocking. They're like, "Hello? Are y'all okay in there? We thought we heard gunfire."
Oh no, that was just a leaf blower backfiring, and I'll open the door and kind of show him the leaf
I'm
blower.
very clumsy.
She dropped leaf blower. We're moving things around. No worries. Everything is okay.
I'll drop the book that I was holding. And
See,
it makes a loud slam.
Nice.
Yeah, we're just very clumsy in here. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, good. We thought something might have gone wrong. So, have a good day. And they go back to their move.
I rewrap my bandages.
Okay. Sid's had a rough run. You go back to the email, Rachel. Excuse me,
Yes.
Sally, Rosie, and you can see the email is document 7.2 in your production deck. It is a communication from someone. It looks anonymous in terms of its tag information and such. They call themselves the Wizards Cabal, but you can see what they are telling the person. They are basically talking to whomever was on this side of the computer about whether they're satisfied with the demonstration and if they are ready to go ahead and finalize the deal and turn the money over, so that the possession of this software that has become so much discussed can be made.
I'm going to jot down like a brief recap of that email just so I have it on me.
Okay.
I'll take a picture with my phone.
Fair enough. And Rosie, while you are actually jotting it down, a new email actually comes in. You can hear it go bing, and that is picture 7.3, which is their immediate email coming in right now.
That's not good.
This sounds bad.
Yeah, no, we've been had.
Is it about us though, or is it about? I mean, because this isn't my laptop.
No, I think that our attempts have been construed as their attempts.
Oh.
Maybe what we did to the other laptop
Yes.
kind of tripped everything.
Who's Cryptos is the name of the operating system, yes?
Yes.
It looks to be an integrated operating system and encrypted email system.
I'm gonna try to do some searching on the laptop of the Wizards Cabal.
So the Wizards Cabal is the group that's writing you by email. If you're searching this laptop, you will find several notes and data stores all relating to the events that you've seen. There's some information in there about the data that they have extracted or gathered from Burke from the autopsy that was performed on him live. And I think that is in your the note. Is it not?
I don't see anything.
It was in one of the cell phone notes earlier. Probably the one to the agent. So that would have been.
Yeah, we actually didn't show this one before.
Oh, my apologies. Oh, the fight rang out. Yeah, so you've got the agent's phone. That's illustration 2.2, picture 2.2, shows you what the agent was in communication about and gives you some insight into what was going on with them.
Seems like a really big conspiracy.
Par for course, as they say.
So what are y'all gonna do?
I think we need to get this back to home office.
Okay, taking the computer with you.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean by this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we need to get to Mexico tomorrow.
Try to stop the next killing.
Or actually, since these things are one day apart, maybe we should
get the head.
Wait, didn't you say your friends were headed down to Mexico?
Oh, that's right. So they're taking care of that. So then we've got the confession in Washington and the outbreak in New Zealand.
Sally, Rosie, you get a text that comes through right at about that moment from Harper, and it says, Rosie, teens apprehended, threat over. Where should we meet you? ?
Sounds like my buddies have taken care of the Mexico issue. Maybe some of you guys can head to Washington and I'll meet my friends down in New Zealand.
That makes sense, because we need to take care of multiple things. So I'll take the laptop to home office, have it analyzed, and then we can Four, you can go to DC and take care of that and take scraps maybe.
So are we leaving? Are you leaving the storage unit? Is that the?
Yeah. And
Okay.
Is there anything else that we want to take out of there besides the laptop?
The laptop. You could take the book. You could take the shoebox. I mean, there's
I want to
some
look in the shoebox.
I'm definitely
okay.
taking the taking
in the
the book.
shoebox. Yeah. So you unwrap the shoebox, Rosie. Inside is a bunch of ashes and an old Motorola flip phone.
I'm gonna take the phone.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
actually going to look at the book and just kind of thumb through it to make sure there wasn't no loose pages that'll fall out.
There aren't, but it's an interesting book about life with headhunters.
I'd rewrap that box.
Okay.
I'm
That's
gonna
okay.
hand
Good call. Good
hand
call.
Rosie
Ford.
the bullets.
Okay.
You said 25 caliber?
They are 25 caliber. Yes, sir.
All right.
So is that all for the
I-
storage unit?
Hold on, let me
think
take a
so.
look at this list that I wrote down.
Yes,
Okay.
so I am taking my thumb drive and my thumb back.
Fair enough. Absolutely. Yes. You worked hard for that.
Actually, we're gonna actually need that probably. So
Yeah, for this laptop, for them to access, they probably will need that.
Oh, that's a good point. Here you go.
I'm
You
gonna
should probably
yeah.
have these.
unplug the leaf blower.
Okay.
What was in the Ziploc bag? Was that the blast rounds?
It's
The
the
bullets.
It's the 425 caliber rounds that are. There's a note on them that says blessed.
I don't know if we're going to be able to use these bullets in New Zealand. They have some pretty funny laws.
Yeah. Hold on to them for later.
Firearms.
I can probably try to smuggle him in.
Are we rolling out of the storage unit?
I'm gonna
or is there anything
yeah.
else there?
I'm setting the mannequins on fire.
Oh, in the storage unit?
Yes.
You'll probably burn down the storage unit.
Don't care.
Okay. Alrighty.
Oh,
And then are you heading out quickly after you
Oh,
start
absolutely. Like
Okay.
once everybody else is ready.
We could
I'm
just
already
take
in the
him
car.
outside and throw him in a dumpster and
Don't-
burn the dumpster.
Nope.
Don't move them.
We take no chances.
Yes. Yeah. Just light the whole thing on fire.
All right.
I'll be in the car because
Okay.
I pop like 2 pills and I just go to the car.
Okay. So the
Wait.
rest of them will catch up with you in a minute. Have you got the keys to the car, Sid?
Yeah, I get the keys. I just motion towards the car, just be a little bit ahead of them.
All right.
I'm just tired.
Are you starting it up when you get in, or are you just gonna sit in it?
Sit in it for a few
Okay.
minutes, reevaluate my life and the choices I've made to get here. And I started up.
So we are Jack at 8, for what that's worth. We are. You head out of the storage unit. Do you lock it behind you?
No, because I set it on fire.
Okay. You get to the car. You can hear the people that are moving shouting, and they're actually all moving in. You think probably to fight the fire. You would guess. And as you get in the car and start it up, the news guy kicks in after an ad, and he says, "Big news today in California. The Bigfoot sightings, totally a hoax. UCLA students have been arrested and are currently in police custody."
They did good job.
Those are the Bigfoots, not the planes.
Oh no,
Not the Mex-
gotcha.
Yeah. But yes, good job anyway. So, with that said, Rosie, what was the composition of who was going where? I don't remember hearing that.
Back to home office for me.
Scraps and I are going to New Zealand.
Okay,
Isn't the home office in Washington?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
There is a location in Washington.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think you were going there for the other investigation.
So 4, you're going to Washington.
Yeah. So who's gonna take the laptop? You're gonna take
I
the
got the
laptop
laptop,
to home. All right. Here you go.
Okay, alrighty.
I'll go to Washington with Scraps.
Very good. So as you
Scraps
get in
is
your
New
car,
Actually, no,
Zealand.
I'm going to New Zealand. With
Oh, you're
Rosie.
going to.
Yeah,
oh,
you're on
going
your
to-
own. You and I are
Yeah.
we're going separate
So-
ways.
4 to Washington, Gregory to the home office, Scraps and Rosie to New Zealand.
Yes.
Yep.
Very good. So as you get in your car and head to the airport, a world away it seems, down in Texas, your teammates Steve and Harper are also driving into an airport in McAllen, Texas, and they are getting tickets to go to New Zealand also. And as you all buy your tickets and get on your planes, the end credits roll, and we are done with tonight's session.
Woo!
Awesome.
Congratulations, guys.
I survived yet again.
Yeah.
So
Barely.
we're ending on a cliffhanger and more travel hanger, I guess. So some quick reminders, and then we will end it for the night. Sid.
Yes, it is Sid. As soon as I get to where I need to be. Yeah, all right. So don't forget to subscribe to the Games Tavern YouTube channel right now. Subscribing is free and you don't miss any of the action and access to all the shows and content. Your likes and positive comments on the videos helps feature adventurers find out about the shows.
Awesome. And before we terminate the data feed, we're going to roll out with Sally doing our goodbyes. But before we do that, let's have our cast recap who they are and where you can find them. Before we start, though, thank you very much for watching, and we hope you will tune in next week for the conclusion of Field Test. It will only get weirder and more dangerous. And I know that sends a
Oh.
shiver down Sid's spine.
We'll be back. We will face, whatever dangers and weirdness there is.
There
and
you
come
go.
out on top. Maybe missing a leg. Maybe almost got mutated. Don't matter.
Bill.
Hi, I'm Bill. You can find me as Grumpy Lizard 42 on Twitch and Twitter.
Jack.
My name is Jack, and you can find me here at normally Omega Control behind the scenes, taking care of these poor fools as they get crazier and crazier.
And doing an awesome job.
Aw, thanks. And you can find me on Twitter at Jack0822 or on Instagram as at JacksMinis. No C.
Sid.
Sid is playing 4. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at _Sundance Sid, as well as here on the Games Tavern every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Dirty Deeds show. And then maybe I might pop in, once or twice here and almost die every time on the
Fair enough. And before Sally goes, I'm going to step in and say, because I didn't put myself in here, I'm David. I'm your keeper and one of the campaign creators. And you can find me as notorious_GMD on Twitter. And I'm on Facebook, and I'm here quite a bit. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you to our new cast member, Bill. We appreciate you coming in, and we'll look forward to having you back next week. Thank you very much to Jack and Sid, who stepped in during the off week when I had other cast members who were not available. This 3-week run has been a complicated exercise in scheduling, but I hope we're making it work well. And with that, Miss Sally.
Yes, I am Sally. You can find me on Instagram at SallyStardustRVA. I am a burlesque dancer. I also am on these Tuesday night Omega Files streams fairly often on the Games Tavern. So, yeah, I was going to give another shout out to Omega Control.
Hey, that's me.
Technical specialist. What?
I was making a joke. Hey, that's me.
Oh, I can't hear. Don't forget to take a look at Dirty Deeds on Wednesdays, Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction on Thursdays, and our special series of dungeon crawls on Saturdays with RPG short shots. And that's all on the Games Tavern. Thank you for tuning in and helping us shape this event. We do this for you, and we look forward to your continued feedback and participation. Our team is down 2 people. Next week, old faces will rejoin us and others will leave, but who will it be? To find out, tune in next week as we look forward to seeing you all for the blood-curdling conclusion to Field Test. Until next week, this is Omega Files, signing off.
Be seeing you.